specifically in the
stop it
rulebook.
from stop taking like a good rest and not pulling the cart for a while, but still walking should at least stop him becoming more exhausted. That's what I meant.
No, that's not how it works in D&D.
Well, fuck D&D because sometimes D&D doesn't make sense.
Exactly, it's
true.
magic. Just like your character doesn't make sense.
Like shut up, I'm perfect.
No, you're probably not
Queen.
even. Do you really want me to get into the specifics of how a drow and a goblin anatomy may not exactly work together? Do you really want to get into that?
Yeah, I'm a queen.
I'm gonna beat the queen.
No, you are. Even if it was to work, technically you would be infertile, probably. Do you really want me to get into the specifics of this?
You would be like the mule of like the fucking gnome world.
Gnome.
You mean the goblin and drow world?
No, she meant the gnome world. He is now gnome. He's no longer goblin. He's no.
Hi,
No,
welcome.
We've been gnome.
We've been gnome. Yes, and hi, welcome
by
to
that
this.
logic of how half elves and half orcs should also be infertile.
Technically.
But that's the thing. Yeah. Yeah, technically, maybe. So it all depends. But
It depends on the setting.
But the other thing is, humans are like the trash can of the D&D races. You could basically put anything in them, and something comes out.
Yeah, like fucking dragonborns and half orcs.
Well, dragonborns are their own subspecies. They're not technically half human or stuff. They're actually like this whole descendant lizard bull thing. It's so
there is a half dragon though.
Yes, there is, but it's more dragon than what do you call it? Than the dragonborn are.
Yeah, it's more draconic than dragon.
Welcome to where we argue the semantics of the Wings of Freedom, where we argue the semantics of can it be fucked in life?
Can it be fucked and can it be
Is it
born?
realistic?
Can we pregnant?
Look at satyrs. I mean, satyrs are pretty much the if humans are the garbage can, satyrs are the garbage.
Well, satyrs
go
are
with
really
everything.
pretty wild. They don't give a shit. They could
Yeah,
be
they go with
infertile and be
everything.
like, well, I will myself to be fertile. I'm like, oh, well, fuck, they said it. I can't do anything about that.
It's the Fae. The Fae are weird like that.
Yep.
Fae
All right,
magic
ladies,
is
let's
never-
start this stream, shall we?
We've already started.
Yeah.
I
Shall we
more
continue-
mentioned
shall we
the
continue the chat about the semantics of interspecies romance?
Well, no one's complaining yet, so you know what? Ha 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 ha. And plus, Mal, you remember I always talk for a couple minutes anyway, so I can post stuff around. So.
Well, I see the thumbnail. Heck, goodbye, y'all.
Wait, what? What's the thumbnail? I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it either.
I'll post it for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
I'll put it
Oh,
into
Fen
the
left.
chat.
Fen left the game.
No, I'm
Finn
still here.
died.
It was, I think it was Mallow.
Nope, Mallow's still in the game. I don't have Fen on my screen.
Can you hear me?
I can
yeah,
hear
no,
you.
Fen left in the game.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
I'm still in roll 20. I have connection still. I can still do stuff.
You're
Yeah,
not in my game, so unless hold on, I can refresh. We'll see what happens.
Thank you, man.
Nope, I have me, Burnt, Bitey Horse, and Mallow.
Yeah, no,
I'd
you're
like
not
to-
in roll 20. You need to refresh.
Fucking roll 20.
I think it's more the internet.
Probably.
Also, if I suddenly vanished, then my phone died.
Well done.
Plug it in.
Plug it in!
I've got a good amount of battery still on this thing, but I'm just giving as a warning if during the session, if we don't end by the time I run out of battery, then that's why.
Plug it in?
I have like 50% ish battery, so
Do you have a do you not have a plug?
I do have a charger. It's on the other side of the room.
Wait, you're on a phone, so you could go sit over there.
I'm technically sick, so
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I mean, I can crawl over there real quick and I can see if I could cheat the system by cramming it into the outlet next to my bed. I just have to crawl there. Give me a second.
No, don't strain yourself.
Technical difficulties. Gotta love
Am I
them.
in or not?
You're in. You're in.
Fine.
But now we're waiting for Sour to potentially plug in her phone.
Crawl. Serpentine, Sour, serpentine.
Oh, she hasn't used her wild shape for that. She can't do that.
Also,
tried.
that thumbnail, that's fan service to the max right now.
Yeah.
That's why I let a certain person have creative liberty over, because I wasn't going to design their character what they look like now. That's up to them.
Oh my! One thing I think of that is, oh my goodness, you can grind meat on that.
No, man, I'm gonna grate my cheese on them abs. Just and I see Fen's doing the cocaine off the abs. I got it.
No, it's
That
coke
person
on
is
tits.
gonna murder
I'm
us.
gonna have to go to
Yes.
bed out a little bit then.
You do
Yeah,
coke off
that's
tits, okay? That's how that goes.
You can do a coke off rock hard abs or a rock hard ass. It don't matter which. You can do coke off anything.
It's just gotta be rock hard.
Pull it out anyway.
You can do the fattest line of coke off in those.
I
She
mean,
just-
if you do that, just be
just-
warned that coke is gonna go around your neck and snap it.
Just blows it out her nose into your nose. Just just vacuum
sneezes.
just vacuum cleaner that shit. Poof.
Well, this stream is turning out great.
Yes, I'm vamping while I'm waiting for my players to be ready. Are you ready, Sour?
Yes, we got it.
I'm-
My sheet loaded.
Can you get closer to the mic or no?
I'm fighting with a plug.
Oh no, the
Second
plug's
off.
strangling her.
Quick, someone roll initiative for Sour versus the plug.
Versus the plug.
I don't think that's gonna work. So
Weak little baby. Leave me alone, I'm sick.
You can't fuck a strawberry.
what?
Oh no.
Anywho,
This is the plug. Get it in there, 'cause it's... Try it out.
and this is why, folks, you buy extra long cords so that you never have this problem. Seriously.
Hey. Zorn,
Yes.
I live in my...
I see you still haven't given me a character thing for Slatsu.
Son of a bitch! I knew I forgot something. Look,
Hey, it's like one of the least important things, okay?
honestly, it really, really is.
It really is only for convenience.
No
If I
kidding.
didn't immediately took the battery off of me.
Well, we're still waiting on you, Sour. So whenever you're ready, you can tell me when.
If I had the ability to make one myself, I would.
Well, I don't give that to you for a reason, because then I'm going to look in here and there's going to be 50 fucking pages from everybody.
Okay, I think we're good.
You good? You sure? You winning? Are you winning?
Yes,
Are you
Are
winning
you winning,
some?
daughter?
I'm winning. I beat it.
Okay. Any hoozle. So we ready to start? Because I wrote a paragraph essay for this shit and I want to read it now.
Let's start.
All right. Anyway, we're all good, right? Just double making sure.
Yeah. I have
Okay.
the Rona.
We're all
Double check.
peachy keen.
All right. Anyway, last time on the Wings of Freedom, our party continues on their quest to Zephyra. On their way, they found some plains cows, a hurricane, some hermits, and some orcs. Continuing on their way, the party soon came to a decision on their journey to Zephyra. Do they leave their wagon at the foot of the mountains and, abandon some of their goods, or continue on to Stillbend to leave them at a stable? With each choice having their own inherent risk, the party decided that they would push onwards to Stillbend. To take this road, however, the party has to push their beloved plains cow for a couple of days without rest. Taking turns driving the cart, the party soon found themselves deep in the Catal swamp. During the night, however, Keitron spots a soft glow coming from the side of the road. Going to investigate with Aurora, Keitron has soon found an old vine-covered archway. Stepping inside, he soon found that there was a gigantic snake skull on top of a giant mound of bones that soon started talking with him. Introducing itself as Kitcha, he soon asked Keitron if he would help him destroy the one who had cursed his body. Kind of agreeing to maybe help him, maybe not, Keitron decided to exit through the archway once more. However, as he exited, he didn't really feel himself. because after leaving the portal, Keatron found that his body had been changed in that of a female Loxodon. Upon Keatron's return to the party, they had so many questions, but not that many answers. And as the sun rises the next day on their travels, that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we start today's session.
The funny thing is that Boomy is still completely unaware.
Yeah, by your own choice.
Because I was asleep at the time, and
And you've just woken up. Because this is technically your guys' second day into this trek. Keatron, you are currently heading to sleep because you're at the end of your shift. Maddie, you're right in the middle of your first 8 hours of your shift,
Yeah.
basically. And so are you, Mallow.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Mallow's driving.
well,
Yes.
Boomy's awake, and I remember we talked after she woke up a little bit. But we just talk about how we're gonna continue on. We're gonna take a break to rest and water Slatsu, and then have Maddie take over for him for a little bit.
Yep, you can do that. How long are you taking a rest for?
With Tabu a 4 hours, basically trying to give Slatsu a decent hunk of rest, but not you can't stay for too long.
That'll give him some rest, but not enough to withdraw his exhaustion.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping to give him enough that if we don't put him on a load, that he should be okay-er.
It's more the sleep aspect with the creatures, so they're not... Unlike some people who can push themselves, most creatures generally go to sleep when they want to go to sleep, so while he's strong and durable, he's not that durable. But you guys are more than welcome to take a rest if you want.
So
I'm willing.
yeah, give Slatsu basically a couple of short rests.
Okay, so what are you doing? Jesus, Sour, what the hell? That hurt.
What?
That hurt.
I don't know what happened.
You're scratching again.
You're using your phone as a mic, right?
Yeah.
It's probably her picking up and moving her phone with that noises.
Yeah, you...
Honestly, my phone is in my hand.
Well, basically, it sounded like you basically broke 2 pieces of metal in my ear and then clanged them right in it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's all right.
Some scraping and some crackling. It's
Either way,
generally
either
the
way.
sound of a hand.
Either way. So you guys start to undo Slatsu, who is seeming to be a little tired. Definitely, he's been going for a very long time. He's actually, once he gets undone, you just see him kind of walk a couple paces and immediately sink down to start sleeping.
I want to
Yeah.
pet Slatsu.
He doesn't respond. He is going to bed right now.
Okay, so we need to take a good rest, maybe get some food in us, let the other people sleep, and take watch.
Yeah. Fair enough. I'm drowsy.
You've only been up for 8 hours, Mallow.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I must have. Never mind me then.
Hmm.
I'm confuzzled.
Once we get
This is
good
what
rest-
happens when I don't D&D for a few weeks.
It's all right. That's what I'm here for.
Well, if you want, you can take a quick cat nap since we're gonna be stopped. But we try to keep watch out for anything that wants to attack us.
Nah, no worries. I'll just keep an eye out. See what can be done.
So that reminds
I-
me to-
I guess I'll do a perception check. See how's it going.
Okay. Are you... now I need to know, are you guys lighting a fire? What are you doing just for, like, camp and stuff like that?
probably not actually setting up a camp, just setting up a general perimeter.
Okay. All right. So... All right.
Yeah,
Still have
we
my
have
3
we have
bone
plenty of-
boys.
Mm-hmm.
We have plenty of jerky too.
Every time I do a perception, it isn't that good.
It's all right. Mallow, you're kind of... After the night's events, you're kind of thinking... Some interesting things have changed within the party dynamic.
Yeah, I'm the only male now.
Yeah.
Huh. This is interesting.
Mm-hmm. As you guys are sitting there, kind of just hanging out.
I'm gonna sit on top. I'm gonna like sort of stand on top of the car and just with the boom cannon out and my sword in my hip, just making sure nothing's gonna come at us.
The boom cannon or your new gun?
I have both on me at any
I know.
given
That's
time.
what I'm just. That's why I'm asking. So.
Well, let's say I have the boom cannon in my hand and the new gun's on my hip.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you have 2 new guns. That's why I'm asking.
I only have one new gun, I thought.
No, you had the. You have the big
oh, yeah,
new gun.
Not the boom cannon. The boom cannon is currently inside the.
Yeah.
Thing. I'm talking about the Barker. It's been a while. Sorry.
I know.
Have
It's
the
only been
Barker
1
and
week. All right.
Barker
Yeah.
and the Stinger.
Yeah, you have the Barker out, and you're just prowling the shrubbery, and as that's going on, nothing really happens over those 4 hours. You guys kind of just sit, and the one thing you do notice as the sun starts to rise, it starts to get muggy. While at night while at night it was kind of okay, it is starting to get very hot, sticky, and you all can start to smell like just this horrendous smell of just decay, like old rotting vegetation in some areas, but then also just like a sick, like just every now and then just a puff of sulfur spouts into your nose as well.
Okay.
Hey, it's my hometown.
Okay. This heat. I forgot it gets so hot up here. I get up here. We're east. Guess it'll get so hot over here in the swamps.
And you're actually south.
So we probably shouldn't push that hard in the heat. Push the longest in the day to either. What do you guys think? Should we just go another 4 hours and hope the sun for another 4 hours to rest and let it cool down more?
Maybe.
Actually,
I more or
actually,
less just feel worried for your bull.
I mean, honestly, doing a full 8 hours of rest during the day might be safest because we don't want to do it at night. Because at night it's too dangerous.
I mean, technically, both day and night holds their own variations of creepy crawlies that want to make a meal out of something easy.
Or at least in the day, we'll be awake and can see.
True.
So here's what we do. Either we pack up after 4 hours, and Maddie, you can hold the cart for a while. We'll take extra stops because of the heat. Or we can just stay here for a full another 4 hours, and then take off.
I mean, I feel it would be best for the bull.
Okay, so 4
Let's
more
all
hours,
think
and
about
then
the bull right now. Because I'm pretty sure we are all totally fine right now.
flat
I
needs
mean-
rest.
I mean, I could always ask him, but I can already guarantee his answer.
Okay, I think for the best, because of the heat, and we can't push that hard in the heat, with you or with Slatsu pulling the thing. We should let Slatsu
Yeah.
get another full 4 hours of rest.
Right. We'll
Because
see
that
how
means your shift will be ended by that point.
Probably. But I think it would be best for Slatsu if we let him sleep.
Yeah. Okay, just maintain a perimeter.
Okay.
If you need to get food and you think I've been ticking off pretty much every shift, like the food for everyone.
Yep. So you are going to lose some time on this, so it's going to take you a little longer to get there, but you'll get rid of the exhaustion on Slatsu. So
Yeah, it's probably for the best. Do
It's-
longer rest during the heat of the day. So
it is up to you guys how you want to proceed to this. So
Personally, Mallow is totally fine with whatever.
keep watch. Maybe have Maddie use her juve palette to gather us fresh water and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can do that. Here, let me get that spell.
Mallow just leans in. So what are you doing?
who are you leaning into?
There you go.
I was leaning in and making a terrible water pun.
Yeah. All right. And as you say that, you see her cast this this spell as all of a sudden the wild sparkling deer run off into the woods again, and eventually they do come back with some clean water, but it's definitely got an odor to it.
Yeah, there's only so much my spirits can do.
Well, as long as it's not poisonous, fine by
I mean,
me.
we can always boil it, so.
True. Just fill up my my soup pot with any water you guys can find.
I mean, the deer would have probably done that.
Yeah, fill up my pot, and I'll take a small time to maybe. Since I've done 4 of the watch, some of them do watch, and actually the spirits would have brought back firewood, wouldn't they?
I can only have them do one thing, and if I'm telling them to get clean drinking water, then I can't have them set up camp.
Well, since they've gone to that, I'm just gonna go in, a general vicinity, carefully look for any dried, dead timber.
All right, give me a survival check.
I don't want to go too far away or too deep into the brush. General survival?
Yep, just a survival.
24.
24. All right. It's not too hard to find dry wood. You basically got to look above the water, but to get to the dry wood is a whole nother story. You end up going off the side of the road, and as you start squelching through it, every now and then your foot sinks down just a little bit lower than it should, and you pull up, but your boots are getting completely soaked with this fetid water. But you do manage to find a bunch of like old dry wood that's kind of like hanging with like dead branches and stuff, and you're able to pull some down.
How much do I get?
You get enough to start a fire.
I'll get more. Okay, just next time we stop, I'll look for wood and try to gather the good amount. Okay, I'll make a small fire with it and start boiling the water.
Okay. Start to cook. What you cooking?
Man, my foot's so. I hope I don't get swamp foot. Yeah.
Okay. And as you cook,
I'm thinking of this boiling water. It's not really cooking even.
Okay. You hear some rustling in the trees every now and then, but as you kind of are looking around, nothing's really bothering you guys too much as this goes on. And in those 4 hours, would anybody else like to do anything else?
I mean, honestly, I don't know what Mallow wants to do currently.
Maddie?
I mean, still thinking about all that's been happening.
The one thing I was gonna ask is before Maddie ends her shift, she wants to turn into a giant eagle and just kind of scout around the area nearby, see if she can see anything of interest.
Okay, as you start to fly high, go ahead, give me a perception check with advantage because of your eagle eyes.
Yes.
Go.
Eagle.
I hope I hit that right.
With advantage, one more roll, please.
I have it on advantage.
It only rolled 1. 24,
There.
and you do use your own wisdom, so that's even better.
Yes.
Because you transformed. Yeah, you did use your wild shape.
I used wild shape.
All right. As you're scouting overhead, you're kind of lazily going with the wind, and since it is hot, it's actually kind of rising, making it very easy to surface. And as you start looking around, far off in the distance, you suddenly see one tree just fall to the ground. And as you kind of fly high up and look in the air, you see a large, bulbous green creature stalking through the trees.
Ah, fuck.
But
Would speak as
with-
but I cannot.
with that perception, you can see that it's not walking towards your group as it is. It does seem to be in the area, though. As Maddie buzzes.
Leave me alone.
It's
forgot
the,
to
it's the no alert.
It's a no alert. Literally, Maddie's fucking danger sense is tingling.
Multiclassing into Druid Barbarian.
She'll go back
Barbarian.
down.
Yeah,
She'll go
anywho.
back down, and
Mhm.
she'll turn back to normal when she lands. And whoever is still up, she's gonna say, "I just see a big thing in the fucking swamp. I'm terrified of it."
Well, technically, me and Mal would be still up because you.
Huh?
But me and Mal
Yeah.
would be still there.
Okay, then she'll go up to like Fen and go, I see a thing in the swamp.
Where is it and how big?
Which direction was it?
It was kind of towards the north eastern-ish of your guys' camp-ish kind of deal. But
Around, like-
it was moving, just not in your guys' direction.
Okay. She'll just essentially say it's around like northeast-ish from the camp. It's not headed towards us, but it's large enough that it's knocking down trees at it as it goes.
Well, we're not going that direction, so I'm happy.
Yeah, but it's still terrifying that what if it gets it grabs attention towards us.
We'll have to
I don't
make
know what
quiet.
that thing is, but I hate it.
I'll take this time. The boiler's probably done boiling at this time, so I'm gonna take the pot off.
Oh
Make sure-
yeah, that
make sure
it was boiling a long time ago.
Well, you have to
You're-
boil
you-
it for at least a good while to get the germs out of it. But so I'd
Yeah,
make sure
you-
the pot's sealed up and put it somewhere where it won't just tip over, and I'll
Mhm.
kick the fire out.
You guys are actually coming to the end of your shift at this point, pretty much.
Help me get Slatsu up and hooked up again, and you guys go. You guys go and get sleep. Who's
Okay.
now?
Yeah,
If you hear anything behind us, let us know.
do the best I can.
So you have to get Slatsu up and running again, and give him some of that ice water.
Yeah, you guys are
Cooled down by now,
reaching.
probably.
Yeah, with that 8 hours, you guys are just a couple hours after midday at this point. All right, and you hit the road again. All right, at this point, Katrin, it would be time for you to get up.
And Maddie and Mallow are going to bed.
It's up as you're going to sleep.
Let's hope I can sleep.
And actually, I'm wondering, because of that creature, we should move at a slower pace so we can stealth the cart.
Do you really want to know the dexterity of the cart?
No, I was saying technically it's if you move at a slower pace, you'll allow it to basically attempt to stealth.
Yeah, with a -5. The cart has no dexterity.
Okay, we'll just keep moving at a normal pace, but hope that thing doesn't try to come up behind us. So just boomies out there on the seat, just guiding Slatsu along.
Yep, and Katrin, you're starting to wake up now, so.
Oh, fucking damn it. I was hoping it was a dream. Nah.
Aurora kind of wakes up, looks over at you, and just shakes her head, and then scrambles to the top of the cart again.
Hey, Aurora. As Aurora climbs through the window, I'll just take out a piece of jerky and hand it. Here's your ration.
Thank you. She kind of chomps it on the way up as she goes up top towards where Kuznath is.
I'll just sort of open up the back and keep an eye out from behind.
Hey, Katrin, you want some food?
I've got my own, thank you.
Okay. What's wrong with your voice?
Muggy weather.
It is quite hot.
Yep.
All right, this is how it's gonna be.
Yep.
This is gonna be an awkward.
Oh, this is good.
This is gonna be like the entire trip, and she's never gonna find out.
Apparently. All right, who's taking watch while you're doing this?
I'm driving and keeping watch ahead of us, and yes, Kuznav and Aurora on the top doing 360, and then you got Katrin in the back doing the back half.
Yeah, so whoever rolls will get advantage with everyone helping.
I'll do it. So advantage. That's disadvantage. Done.
25, not bad. All right. All right, Katrin. As you guys are moving forward, it's very hot, very oppressive, and Katrin, you're used to hot weather.
Yeah, I'm not
This-
humid weather.
This is something new for you.
Yeah.
And eventually you guys start moving along through, and
I should point out we're still doing the like every 2 hours stop for a little bit. Let Slatzy rest before pushing on again.
Yeah, I mean, he's perfectly fine now. He doesn't have exhaustion, so.
Well, we're still gonna do that and try to at least keep him going because we still want to keep pushing.
Mm-hmm. All right. And, well, you did push for a good while the day before.
Yeah.
But with that 8 hours, you're definitely going to slow down today. However, anywho, make a long story boring.
We want to push him through the night. And then
I know.
Another 8 hours in the morning.
I understand. However, Kiatrin, as you're looking back, suddenly your nose picks up something a little odd. You've been around corpses before, and especially considering you have two next to you walking with the cart at this point.
Yeah.
Something in front of you smells really bad.
He's like in front. I mean, in front of him, as in looking out the back, or in front of the whole car.
That's why he picked it up with his smell fen.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
I know.
He'll move to the front. Just sort of pick his head up. Do you smell that?
Boom, doesn't even look at him, just sniffs.
You start to smell it too now that you pointed it out.
That doesn't sound like normal swamp.
That's decay. Ugh.
Oh yeah, stare at it, kicked him a little bit. He blinks. One thing at a time. Yeah, it's definitely decay. We're heading right towards it.
Yes. Would you like to stop and me to take a scout, or would you prefer to just keep going?
Why not both? Then, why not both? I'll slow the cart down and you go ahead, but we keep moving.
All right. Aurora,
Yes.
we're going to scout ahead a little bit, see what that smell is.
All right. And let's try not to have it happen like last night, shall we?
Yes. No venturing into places.
All right. And as you guys go and scout ahead,
and head out.
hold on.
Kusna,
Oh
did
god.
you notice anything wrong with Kiatrin?
You mean you didn't notice it last night when you woke
I
up?
was asleep last night.
Yeah, so was I, but I noticed it in the morning.
The hell out? Why does he have tits out to here?
You know, that's a question for him, not me. I didn't ask for that question.
The fuck's going on?
I don't know. I've got no wings. We have a bull that's walking in a swamp right now. I mean, there's plenty of things. And we're going to see a magical druid that's supposed to, cure everything in the world. So, I mean, it's just a day for us.
What? Maybe I shouldn't have drank that swamp water.
You drank the swamp water?
I boiled it first, but I didn't boil it long enough.
Oh, dear God. And with that, we move on to the Kiatrin. As you and Aurora are kind of running up a little bit.
I use Pass Without a Trace to allow us to have +5.
Well, I was going to say, because they rolled a natural 1, but okay. I mean, if you want to burn it, go ahead. I can't stop you now.
Yeah, just to make sure.
I mean, you guys want to keep interrupting me, I mean, you can burn stuff.
Look, we gotta do it quickly, otherwise if they hadn't rolled a natural 1, we would have just been like, well, you weren't stealthing.
And to be fair, you don't have to tell us they rolled natural ones.
True.
Well,
Alright.
They did, and as you are stealthing up, they don't notice you, because they're them. You see 2 shifting mounds on the road in front of you, and you see skeletons inside those mounds.
Gelatinous?
No, plant-based.
Do you know what those are, Aurora?
Roll me a history.
'Cause I don't think Ketrin does. That's not the right character. History.
Wow, Aurora, nice.
I know everything.
I believe I heard my mother talking about shambling mounds a long time ago, and they kind of just engulf stuff in swamps like this, but we never really ventured out here before. So, I'm gonna guess that's what those are? I don't know.
Okay. Do they seem to be moving off the road, or are they just lingering
They
on
seem
it?
to be taking the bodies and just eating them right now. You can actually see kind of like them dissolving it inside. You can see like the twisting vines and everything just munching over this meal. And in fact, as you're looking a little closer, you actually see like a horse skeleton being disappeared within the mound.
Probably a different scout. Okay. Let's head back. I don't want to deal with these two by ourselves.
All right, and you guys disappear very easily because they're a little occupied.
Hmm.
As you guys run back towards the cart.
Good news and bad news. Like, comes up to the side. Good news?
Good news first.
We were unnoticed.
Bad news?
There seems to be two big shambling mounds, I think we found them to be. Some sort of vine-like plant creature that just is eating corpses. There's a
Are they
skeleton.
dangerous to us?
Well, there was a horse skeleton inside and various other types, so
I mean, do they only eat corpses, or would they attempt to eat us if we're still alive?
I would assume that they have killed them and they are currently just munching on the corpses.
Fine. And they're in the middle of the road?
Currently, we can stop for a little bit, or we can push our way through, or we can wait. Like, I don't know.
Okay, we'll stop for a quick rest for like an hour, and then we go, and you can go check in if they've moved.
Alright.
But I'd rather not stick around because there was something very big behind us.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are resting for an hour?
I'm gonna take a rest for now, yeah.
All
I'll keep an eye out behind us to see if that big thing is lumbering towards us at all.
Okay. I believe
keep
Pass
an eye on
Without a
the
Trace
front.
only lasts for what, a minute or an hour?
10 minutes, I believe.
10. Okay, so it will
Let me
be
just
done
check
by.
real quick.
All right.
Kids learn the spells. Pass Without a Trace is a
Hour.
Hour.
I think the whole cart is passive without a trace for an hour.
Technically,
Plus
yes.
10.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Suddenly, suddenly the cart has plus 5 dex.
plus 10.
Just negate
Actually, it's a
negative.
plus 30. Wait, no. What is? No, that'd be a plus 40. Jesus Christ, for the plus 10. Anywho, so you guys are sitting there for about an hour or so, just in the quiet, and eventually, Kietrin, since you did pass without a trace, you would feel when the hour's up. Actually.
Yeah. Alright. About now should be a good time to go check. Get the bull ready to go. We're gonna go check. If it's still there,
Aye.
we'll have to push through. I'll head back.
All
I'll
right.
make another stealth check with Aurora.
Okay.
How many key points do I have? I'll burn another one.
Okay.
Just to make sure we don't get spotted. And stealth with both of us. Plus 10.
22.
And
23. Nice. As you two head back up, you can see that both of them have gotten off the road. But I would like to make a perception check, please.
Yeah. With advantage or
Nope.
Too late. 11.
All right.
you want me to make Aurora to make one?
No, because you matched it.
Oh.
As you're looking around, you see that you're like, where could they? And you realize you are literally sitting right next to one, as it is off the side of the road, just sitting there waiting. The only reason you noticed it was because the horse head popped out and fell into the water. As you see the skull just lazily start to drift down.
Ambush predators. Let's head out. He like versions back to Aurora.
Mm-hmm. As you guys move away, I would like you to make more stealth checks, please.
Okie dokie. That is a 19 and a 25.
25. All right. You two being as quiet as you are, and Katrin, you being the one of the way of the shadows, are easily able to slip away from this mound, as it doesn't seem to have noticed you. As it kind of just seemed to be lazily moving around whatever creatures that it has engulfed before. But it is off the road. As you make your way back
Okay.
to the cart.
Okay, good news and bad news again.
I'm guessing the good news is we haven't been spotted.
Well, that's better news. The good news is that it moved off the road.
And what's the bad news?
It looks like they may be ambush predators, so they're waiting.
Oh. Do you think we can get past them?
If we are either quiet or quick, probably, but it wouldn't linger.
Right. Okay, I can't remember. I remember someone casting the spell before, but I don't know if it was one of our party who knew it. Silence.
Oh, yes.
That
I
you
know that one.
or Goat Boy?
Well, I don't know the spell, but I can create a bubble of silence if need be.
Can you do it while having the pack while giving us the whole shadowy stealth thing?
I do not believe so. I can only have one or the other.
If we could do both at the same time, we could just stealth and silence and just basically get right past them.
Yes, well, can't really do that, sorry.
Above game, they're
other-
both
I mean-
concentration spells.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't think
That's
it's
why I said I
no.
can't do both.
I know, I'm just
Is-
saying above game.
Let me check. Is it made of plants?
Mm-hmm.
Like actually made of plants?
Plants and corpses.
Do they burn?
I don't know. I didn't have fire on me to test.
Well, 1 second. Kusnath,
Yeah, Boomy?
go inside real quick and look in my bag for 2 red sticks.
You mean your dynamite?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not the dynamite. It's just black powder. I'm out
Alright.
of dynamite still.
Oh, actually. If you want a interesting thought.
Give you black powder and have you try to blow them up.
While in the silence.
But can you stealth
What?
up to them while in silence?
No, not really, but I can stealth up to them regardless, and then drop that, put silence down, blow them up, and no one else will hear a thing.
I like it. Just let me get my okay. Here's
If
a,
they're alive, though, then I may need some help.
Well, if they're alive, just come back here and we can render assistance.
Alright.
Okay,
How far away
good.
are they, by the way? How many feet?
They're about 60 feet away.
Okay.
But it's
I would
kind of
give-
like around a little bit of a corner. That's the only reason.
I
Mm-hmm.
will give Kiedrin my last 2 black powder sticks,
Mm-hmm.
as well as a flint and striker.
Okay. Are you going to go try this, Kietrin?
Might as well.
I should wait, Kiedrin, before you go.
Mhm.
If you want me to, I have extra fuse. I could set one with a longer fuse so you can try to get them off go off at the same time. It'll take me maybe like a minute to attach an extra long fuse to one.
What?
Because the fuses are set to go off after you throw them. So if you set one down, lit it, and left, it will go off.
Well, yes. What, do you want me to try and time that? I don't... How far away is the...
If you try to time it so they both blow up at the same time, then there's
How
not a
far
chance for one
away-
to react.
Zorn, how far away both of these shambling mounds apart from each other?
Well, that's a good point.
The road is roughly about 15 feet wide. It's enough that one cart can fit there suitably comfortably, but enough that if at a squeeze, two could get by technically.
Hmm.
And you guys are up kind of like it is built up a little bit in the swamp, so you guys are like kind of like on like a hill almost. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that like the water will, like in a rainstorm, the water will run down the road into the swamp. But over time, like you may have to repair the road, but it's kind of more just a way of like staying high and dry out of the swamp water.
Hmm. I don't think I need to get both. I mean, if you want me to take off both, by all means, but
Well,
I just put them close enough so they'd blow each other up.
Well, these black power sticks don't have the best effective range. It's 10 feet. You have to be within 10 feet.
Well, I mean, if we've got the silence up, it won't matter, because
Well, they can't see then.
I don't know if they can see.
Okay, here's the sticks. Do as you wish.
Alright.
And just let me know when you want me to roll for that, because I have all the stats for them set up.
Move up a little bit, so if there is some sort of thing that's going to catch their attention, it's you guys, not me. That way I can get close and ruin
Oh,
them.
gee, thanks.
What?
Nothing. Aurora, you stick back with me. Let Kirsten do this by himself.
All right.
Okay.
I think it's better because it's easier. It's more stealthy if only one person goes. He's fast enough; he can easily get back to the cart and for assistance.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now I need to know for logistics sakes, are you moving the cart up?
I will move it up maybe. You said about 60 feet away?
Yep.
About maybe 10, 15, 20 feet.
I need you to make me a stealth check with a -5.
Well, technically, Kirsten is still within range.
I
at
know
this point.
that's going to be factored in, but it's a -5 on the roll, so I need a.
Do I make the stealth check? Like,
Yep, because you're driving.
Okay.
So it's just a straight D20 with a -5.
Without Boomy's +7.
No, you don't get that because you are not walking. This is your cart.
Okay, so D20 -5.
An armored cart is not really the stealthiest thing in the world.
Yeah, if you were like a
18.
if you had a proficiency in vehicles, then maybe.
Even then, you can't really stealth a gigantic armored cart hauling multiple hundreds of pounds of equipment and weaponry in a cart, along with a with a 2-ton bull.
Unless
I get
you
that, but then you've got like
enchanted to be silent.
proficiencies, so you get to have both. Well, yeah, you could do that, but still, I'm just saying.
Silent the cart.
And technically, if you really want to get into it, guys, you shouldn't even get the +10 because it's not a creature.
Technically.
All right?
All right.
18.
Yes. 18. Okay. You're able to move it up, and nothing seems to happen. All right, Kitchen, what you running ahead?
I'm gonna run ahead at this point.
All right. Roll me a stealth check, please.
Stealth check. Pretty please. Give me +10 on my knees.
29. You
29.
easily just kind of disappear right into right along the road. It's like you're not even touching it. And you get how close do you want to get?
I'll get about as close as I did before.
Right next to it?
Yeah.
Okay. You're standing right. Are you going to the left one or the right one?
The one that's currently closest. I think I was on the left-hand side, so I'll go to the left.
All right. It's a little farther, but that'll work, all right?
Okay.
By like maybe a square or two, just because of the curve, all right? Technically.
I'm super quick, so it's fine.
Yeah, I know. All right. Easy enough. You get right up there.
Mm-hmm. And with that, I'm going to take off, pass the trace, and put down silence.
Okay.
So I'm gonna burn through that. And then I'm gonna light the fuse.
Okay. You light the fuse. What are you doing?
I drop it, not in the water. I'm gonna find like a spot where it's close-ish, but on dry land-ish bit. Is there anywhere that I can put it there?
They're kind of in the water, like with trees and everything. I mean, you could throw it on it, but
Yeah, fuck it. I'll throw it on it, then disengage.
okay. Boomy,
Yes.
since this is your stuff, I forget. Is this the ones that you throw and they explode immediately, or how's this one work? Because you have
I
multiple
mean, I think
bombs.
technically these are the ones that they technically explode after, like at the end of the turn. I think is how they're
Okay.
supposed to work. It's how
All
they're
right.
supposed to work, but usually we always did it as we throw it, just for the sake of simplicity.
All right, Katrin, as you made the attack,
Yeah.
as you go to
I'm
weigh,
setting the silence in the center of
Mhm.
the thing,
Yeah.
so that I can go between the two.
yep, and as you walk away, you suddenly see the mounds shift towards your direction.
Both of them.
Yeah, but you're
Sweet.
running all the way, right?
I'm running to. If I've noticed that, I'll stop it in the middle of the road and.
Well, they're
set
going
the
at
other-
they're going after your turn because you took the disengage action. So
That's fair.
Yeah, and using the black powder stick is technically a full action to light it and set it and throw it.
but he's a
well,
monk, so
Yeah.
Well, it takes me a full action too. It's not an attack action; it's an item use action.
yeah. And you didn't. I mean, technically, well, no,
Well, if we
no.
want
He's
to do that, then fine. Let's.
he's got
rework
mobile.
it.
He's got mobile. He made an attack.
Yeah.
He made an attack. So
Yeah, it works.
yeah, mobile. You start running away, but because you made an attack, you're not stealthing.
Yeah, I'm not.
And they
I'm in
start
the middle of the road.
They start shifting immediately towards you, and I need to know how far you're running.
How far away is the center of the road from the one that I was at?
It was literally about 2 squares away, so 10 feet.
10 feet. I'll head down the road a little bit, so about 30 feet
Okay.
away from him.
All right. You immediately see these creatures shift in your direction, and they use their full action and movement to get up to you, which is only 40 feet, but they're right on
Well,
top of you.
Oh,
Zorn,
cool.
the black powder stick would have went off at the end of Kietran's turn.
All right. Roll the damage.
It's a silent explosion as well, which is great.
8. Katrin, you see the left one.
8 fire damage.
Yeah, you see this small, just like explosion happen out. However, something's a little wrong. It didn't take the full damage, as you see some of the leaves and stuff just get twisted and just like what do you call it? Just seem to almost heal a little bit.
Okay.
And actually, they need to make a hold on. Yeah, no, they failed their dex. That's fine. So yeah, okay. But that one didn't seem to take as much damage as they get right on top of you. So I need you to roll initiative.
Rolling initiative.
Okay, they were 60 feet away. He moved 30 feet back. We moved 20 feet forward. So we should be in view of each other.
Oh yeah, you can see this. That's why I said roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh my God, Kitchen. All right. Hold on. All right. Well, you're gonna go before
Alright,
them
Lion.
because you have a higher bonus.
I forgot all about these creatures, and the moment you said Shambling Mound, I'm like, I remember putting you guys up against it, and it was a bitch. I'm hoping.
Let's
I'm
let's get
hoping.
some more music here, shall we?
Oh no.
I don't even remember the statistics of them, and I'm actually kind of scared because it fucked you guys up real bad.
You guys are higher level than we were.
Guys, why do we have boss music?
Oh,
What
this
did
is
you
the
do,
one where
Adrian?
the fucking what's his name? The paladin end up finally getting his crit. He did nothing all game and then got his crit.
There we go. All right. As you guys begin, Boomy, you immediately see this go off, and Mallow and unfortunately Maddie, you guys are sleeping. So until something either loud or something happens, you guys are currently asleep. Okay, we'll get to you eventually. Okay, so Boomy, as you see this go off, you see these mounds start to approach Keatrin immediately.
Wait, what
Mm.
about my skeletons?
Technically, the skeletons are
You
programmed to
only-
attack
they only
anything
go-
not in the party.
Fen,
Yeah.
you are asleep, Maddie. So, they only act on your behalf.
Well, I did give them the order to guard the cart.
And they're guarding the cart. Nothing's attacking the cart.
Okay. Just wanted to ask to make sure.
Mm-hmm. So, until then, they're doing that, all right?
Oh,
Anywho, Boomy, you're up first. What are you doing?
let's see. Cart. They're currently coming towards the cart.
Nope.
At least going towards Kiatrin.
I was taking him down the road, not up the road, towards the
Oh.
party.
Taking him away from the party or towards the party?
Down the road, so away from the party right now.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think they could move that far. I completely forgot that was the thing they could do.
Well, they had to use all their movement and action. That's why they didn't attack you immediately.
I know, but like I forgot. So
Mhm.
now I'm like, okay.
Yep. Anywho, Boomy.
I'm going to. Is Q-Snap still moving forward, or has he? Or did I stop?
She's on top of the cart.
Not Q-Snap. Slatsu.
No, you've stopped him at this point. You moved 10 feet and stopped
I'm
him.
debating whether to charge Slatsu at things and just trample them. How big are they anyway?
These would be classified each as large creatures, so they're like a 10 by 10. They're
Okay, that's
pretty
not
big.
going to happen then.
Hmm.
They're too big to charge.
Oh, he's gone.
They're way too big to charge. So Boomy is just going to keep one hand on the reins to keep Slatsu reined in, and just take out the stinger and begin firing.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I'm gonna fire at the one on the left and one at the one on the right.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, the way we're going to work this is one's left, one's right, okay?
And at the same time, I'm calling everybody up.
All right.
God damn it.
And probably when I fire the gun, it's gonna definitely wake people up too.
Yeah, so we're going to go with that, so.
So gun. So left one.
That hits. 20. Oh, yeah, that hits.
15 damage. Magic.
15 piercing. Nice. As you fire, Maddie and Mallow, suddenly from the cart, you guys hear an almighty crack of Boomy's gun in the air as she deals a considerable amount of damage to this as it just starts to writhe in pain.
And I'm gonna fire at the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Oh, good, he doesn't.
Oh, fuck.
Natural 1. As you go to fire, you hear a as suddenly your gun jams up and you start to see black smoke billowing out just a little bit.
Shit.
Tap in your mind, you laddies. Oh, what?
Actually, that raises a question, Zorn.
Mm-hmm.
Since this is a gun of 2 barrels and 2 firing mechanisms, if only one breaks, what happens? Do we rule it as both broken?
Technically, because they're right next to each other, and it's such a intricate piece of machinery to get both to fire, even with the stuff right now.
It's a single weapon.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
single weapon.
it's kind of a single weapon with multiple stuff. So yes, you can still use the sword, but your guns until you fix them are jammed.
Gotcha.
That's a good point. We never thought about that, so that's what I'm going to rule right now. All right.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it's such an intricate piece of machinery that one jam could affect the whole gun. You know what I mean?
Yep. Basically, one jams, it maybe jams into the firing mechanism of the other one.
Exactly.
Because they're all designed to be able to fire at the same time if necessary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there you go. Okay. So yeah, it is current. You see your gun get the one side get jammed, and you being the one who designed it, no, it's probably not good for the other side. All right.
Okay.
That's
Well-
your second attack. You've got one more.
I know. I'm gonna quick draw over to the Barker and okay, what's the range? How far away are they from me?
Technically, now that Kyutrins move 40 feet away from them, you are 50 feet. They're 90 feet away.
What is the Barker's log?
And you have sharpshooter, so Barker's max range is your range.
Ooh, they're out of range of the Barker.
Mm-hmm.
I won't quick draw over. Instead, Oof, this is a hard one actually. I have an attack action left and nowhere to attack at range.
Might
Except,
just have to skip it.
yeah, I'm gonna have to skip it.
Yeah, because it's a full action to repair your gun. So
I could action surge to repair it though, if necessary.
that's up to you if you want to burn that.
Yeah, I'll wait.
All right, so that's your turn as you sit on the cart. It's not Kuznav's turn because you go on the same turn.
Yep. And what's Kuznav's breath weapon's range? I keep forgetting that. That's a good question. Breath weapon is
think
lightning
it's-
breath,
60 feet?
40 feet line.
Okay. And she's got 30 feet of movement. She's 20 feet short.
Ah, fuck.
Sorry, doing math in my head.
Well, Kuznav is going to probably leap off the cart and try to.
I mean,
not
she
not full dash run, but she's gonna run close and hold action to if one of them comes her way.
she will not be able to hold it. Well, okay, so you're running for 30 feet but holding action.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Okay. All right, so there is that. Okay. So that's your turn?
Yep, that's me.
All right. Maddie and Mallow, you guys are waking up, so you're going to go at the end of the turns, but we'll roll to see who goes then at that time, okay? Like who's
Will do.
faster waking up, all right? But in the meantime, Kidron, it's your and Aurora's turn. Aurora is 90 feet away.
Hmm. I don't know if I don't think I'm in the silence anymore, am I?
You ran 40 feet? No, silence is only 20, I think. Or 20 or 30 radius. You ran out of it, so.
I'll just click it to find it.
All right. You only have the 20-foot radius sphere. Yeah, you're 20 feet outside of it.
Hmm.
Sorry, man.
Well, that was a fucking bust.
I'm sorry.
Fuck it. I'll might as well just fucking. I'm gonna punch one.
Mm-hmm. Which one, left or right?
I'm gonna punch it. I'll use my I'll use my quarterstaff. I'm gonna
Okay.
go for the right one.
The right one? All right. $28. Yeah, that fucking hits for sure.
9 points of
Nine.
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, you see it take the hit, and it kind of like shifts and moves, like just masses of vines and plant matter and decay just move around. You see bones and stuff falling out this way and that.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna smack the left one.
All right. 19 fucking hits. 12. God damn.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that
I'm
one's not
going-
looking so hot right now.
Yeah, and then I'm going to move back a good.
All right, mobile
feet.
only procs for one.
No, mobile allows me to whoever I've hit or attempted to hit. I'm pretty sure. I'll look it up.
Click that. I think it only procs for one.
When you use the dash action terrain, yeah, cool. When you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity from that creature for the rest of the turn, whether you hit it or not. So, a creature means that.
Yeah, no, you're right. With that wording. Okay, yeah, no, you move away. And all right, how far are you moving from him?
50 feet.
All right, you
Or go away.
zoom out of there immediately.
I'm going further away. I'm leading them down the road.
All right. It is Aurora's turn now.
Yeah. Aurora is going to move up with Kuznaf and hold the line as well.
All right. She holding her breath as well?
Yep, she's going to hold the cold breath.
Okay. Immediately, they shift their attention from you, Kitrin, because you're farther away. They shift it to those two and start moving towards their direction. Both breaths go off.
Okay.
Let's do the cold first. It's because it's going to hit both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because they're like right next to each other. So roll your cold. And it's a con save. Okay.
Oh my god, 3 1s on that? Ow.
Okay, that one failed. And that one succeeded. Okay. So that's 9 points of damage to the left one. And then a full 18 to the right one. As you just... You see them hit, but... something's not right. As you see that they actually seem to take less damage.
Mm-hmm.
So, half of... Okay, so that one made it save, so half of
They took
9...
less damage from the breaths, but not from my staff.
Exactly. But, however, okay, so that one succeeded. Hold on,
Alright.
I'm having to do quick math here, sorry. Okay. Now, which one are you hitting with the lightning breath? Or are you going to try and hit both?
Can I use repulsion breath instead?
Nope, you said lightning.
Okay, I just said hold an attack action, but...
Repulsion breath's not an attack action, then.
Okay, I'll use lightning breath. Both, one of them, with this left.
Alright, left. Alright. Roll.
16.
16. Immediately, as you see the lightning hit, you actually don't see it go through the creature. You actually see it go into it and stay there. And suddenly the vines just start going crazy, whipping around and everything, and it actually grows almost to a larger mass as it regains 16 hit points.
I forgot that was a thing.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. And they move right up to their guys. However, they needed all 40 feet to get there, so they don't get attack actions. But they are right on Kuznath and Aurora right now.
And they're in silence too at this point, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Because Kiatrin didn't drop concentration. So, all right, nope. Maddie and Mallow, you guys are woken up from your sleep. You guys are currently prone in the cart. So roll to see who goes first between you two.
Okay, so initiative then?
Yep. 17. Mallow? Mallow goes before you.
Alrighty then.
I have double his initiative, and he almost beats me by fucking God.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mallow, you're the first to kind of rise. It's going to take half your movement to get up. All right?
Yeah, will do, and I'm inside the vehicle.
Mm-hmm. And just to get outside, it would take you 5 feet, okay?
Alright, will do. I guess he does get out of the vehicle, like, what the flip-flap and pancakes going on here?
You see 2 large shrubberies ready to attack Kuznath and Aurora.
Oh! Well, I guess I'll be using abilities then. Alright, how about I dominate beast one of them?
Okay.
Let me get... How far are they, actually?
They are... Let's see, they ran 30 feet.
30
They're-
feet away about.
Yeah, they're about 30, 40 feet away from you right now, technically, because of Kuznath and Aurora taking up, extra space. So we'll split the difference. They're 35 feet away from you.
Alright, will do.
All right, as you cast the spell on these creatures, it doesn't seem to affect it.
Huh. Well, heck. Well,
You
alright.
get the funny sense these are not beasts.
Well, I just opened up, so that's gonna be my excuse for this. So,
Fair.
alright.
You've never faced these, so you don't know. So, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. So, oh well, I guess that's my turn. Out of my...
You still have your bonus action, and you have technically 10 feet of movement.
I guess I'll try to get closer.
Okay. You gonna fly? Or
Yeah,
what you doing?
How about go 5 feet in the air, and then...
Fair enough. You kind of start hovering above Boomy just a hair. All right.
Yeah.
All right, that your turn?
Yep, that will be my turn for now.
Yep. All right, Maddie.
Okay, sick bitey horse is gonna shamble out of the fucking wagon.
Yep, same thing with you. Takes you about 5 feet to get out of the wagon. And Boomy, it's getting kind of crowded on the buckboard there.
Well, she could go out the back door too.
That would be 10 feet, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, how far?
They are currently 35 feet away from you guys.
How close are Kuznath and Aurora to them?
They are right next to them.
Right next to them, so 5 feet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm going to place, because I have enough range for this, and it doesn't have that big of a radius, I'm going to place a cloud kill behind them, so only they get hit. It has a 20-foot radius.
Oh yeah, yeah. And how far can you cast it?
120 feet, which
Oh,
is double
yeah.
because of an attack.
Easily, Sour. Okay, what do I need to roll for them? Because Cloud Kill is a save and everything, so
Yes, Yellow String Fog, set it at a point, blah blah blah. A Constitution saving throw.
Con saving throw. Okay.
I don't know why I didn't have that set up. I'll fix that now.
Yeah, if you want to fix that, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll fix
That's
that.
a fucking fail. And that's a fucking fail. All right.
So
As
they
you
take 25 each.
Yeah, as you guys are watching these mounds shuffle up to Kuznath and Aurora, you suddenly see this just like you see like the swamp coalesce into like just this Icarus green fog that starts swirling around, and you see the plants actually start to wither. And actually, click Cloud Kill again because I think it actually does more for plants, doesn't it?
That's blight, I think.
I know. Okay, it might be Blight.
No, fog moves 10 feet, blah blah blah. When a creature enters a spell area for the first time, the creature takes blah blah blah. Creatures are affected even if they hold their breath and don't breathe.
Okay, so no, it doesn't have extra effect. Okay, because I know Blight does. I didn't know if Cloud Kill did. All right, no problem.
Yeah, no, no. It's just that if they can't breathe or they hold their breath, it will not save them.
Usually it's necrotic that will do that, not poison.
Yeah.
Well, either way, they are fucking hurt. They are hurt. They did not like that. All right, but that's your action.
Yes, that's my action. No one's wounded as far as I can tell.
Nah, no one's taking a hit. You guys have been kind of outpacing these damn things.
Okay, I'm good then. I'm just gonna sit still.
All right, Boomy, back to you.
Woo! Time for the boomster.
Technically, I'm just gonna shout, "Don't go into the green smog."
Fair enough.
Time for the boomster to go and immediately never to refer to as boomster ever again.
Okay, Boomer.
No, it's okay, Boomy.
No, Boomy is a boomer, literally.
Fuck you for making me laugh. That hurt.
Anywho, what are you doing, Boomy?
I am going to quick draw to the actually no, I'm still not now they're actually close enough for the boom cannon to hit them.
You mean the
Quick
Barker?
draw to the boom cannon. Not boom cannon, the Barker.
Mm-hmm. You already had the Barker in your hand.
Oh.
You
Oh,
quick
yeah.
drawed last round.
I have the Barker in my hand. I'm going to fire the Barker off at them.
All right. And I believe we said this one could just hit straight unless you unloaded all 3 shells and then it was a radius, or is this a radius?
I had to, when I reload, I need to either say I'm loading scatter or slug.
That's right.
I
All
have
right.
sl- I have
That's right.
slug. I always keep slug in.
All right. Fair
default.
enough. All right. Roll to hit. Left or right?
Left one.
Okay. 18. That fucking hits. Yeah. 19. All right, you guys immediately see Boomy just fire her large gun as she always does, and it just slams into this mass of just twitching and writhing plants, and it seems to be getting real close. You see the plants are kind of just like trailing off a little bit. That poison cloud fucked them up.
You know what? Let's cue. I actually have 3 shots in this and 3 attacks. Damn it! I figured
Yeah.
that. I am going to
High level fighters, man.
Where's my? I'm gonna expend a grit point for the next one. Give myself advantage
Of course you are.
and give the whole -5 for plus 10 damage.
Oh, okay. So minus. All right. So all right. Let's see. Is advantage with a
-5
-5?
plus 10 damage? That was it, right?
Yeah, it's a plus 10 to damage. It's -5 to hit with, but plus 10, so it's
And I'm
gonna.
gonna hit the one on the right this time of it.
All right.
20.
15.
That's a misfire.
No.
No, it's not.
No, it's
No,
not.
isn't it?
No, she needs to
I had
roll a
to
2.
roll a 3.
Yeah, but because she's taking a cold shot, you meet its AC. You hit.
This would be a +10, so 29 damage.
And with that shot, you just see her take her aim a little closer this time, and Boomy, you see kind of like a mass of just plant material in the center, and you aim for it, you shoot, and all of a sudden you just see all the plant matter just go exploding off into the distance. It's dead.
Nice.
You still have one more
So-
mass.
Just so I get my head around it. Sorry.
Mhm.
With the -5 on that,
She
it
didn't
do-
roll a
that does-
2. She didn't roll a 2 on the die.
She rolled a 7, which -5 would have made it 2.
No, the negative doesn't modify the dice roll. This modifies.
It
the,
modifies the to
Okay,
hit
okay.
overall. It's
Okay.
like
Yeah,
great weapon
yeah.
master, sharpshooter, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Continue.
Yep.
Yeah.
And let's put that last slug into the one that's still alive.
Okay.
And I will expend. But do I get my grit point back for killing that thing?
It's not a high level enemy.
Okay, I'm gonna spend just another grit point, give myself advantage, and I'm not gonna do the -5 this time. I just want to make sure I kill it.
Okay.
I'm not going to. 'Cause I know
But you're
it's
still
already
ge-
weak, and I
You're
don't
still
wanna-
getting advantage, you say?
Yeah, I'm still giving myself advantage.
All right, roll to hit. Rolling that dice.
Clicked it.
Any
Wait,
second now.
Roll 20.
There it
There.
goes. Fucking
30.
Yeah,
You meet it, Tacy. Just.
it just.
14 damage.
And again, because you hit that other mass, you see this other mass in it, and this one's a little easier to hit because it's already half dead as it is. And you immediately just fire into it, just blowing it up as both of these mounts just go shredding into the ground.
Who needs magic when you get bullets?
I mean, I do.
I'll drop.
I will make you a
back
gun.
up.
Mm-hmm.
How will I hold it? Holds up hooves.
I'll mount it on your back and give the trigger so you can hold it in the mouth.
So, why the frick did nobody wake us up?
You did though.
By the way, Kitchen, you walk through you walk for the cloud kill unfazed. Be a
Yeah.
badass.
I just walked through it.
Oh,
It just smells weird.
It smells like swamp.
Because it is. I harness
Yeah.
the swamp and the fungus around.
It smells very nice.
Hey, Kiatrin. Check those
What?
things if they have anything good on them.
Okay. She'll go back over and start seeing if he can find anything.
Investigation check, please.
Okie dokie. That is the wrong side of things. Investigation. Time to roll with a +2. That's a 6.
You find an odd boner here. I said odd bone here or I said odd bone here or there, but it came out in my Michigander accent as boner. However,
We are children.
as you look to the left one, roll me another investigation,
Shall do. Time to
as there's
get
technically 2 corpses.
I'm gonna roll even worse somehow. Trust me. Investigation.
I don't know. I mean, that's pretty damn low.
5. Okay. One better.
All right, let me. You see a pouch on the ground that appeared to be inside the mass.
Oh, I'll pick it up. What's in it?
Gold. A lot of gold.
Ooh. At an estimate?
You
Oh,
found a
okay.
pouch of 1,000 gold.
Damn. Ooh, one of these fuckers was rich.
Wow.
Ish.
What'd you find?
It's just some gold.
Okay, how
cool.
much?
A bit. Hold on, I'll split it up when I'm able to count it.
Fine. You two can probably go back to sleep if you want.
Are you sure? Are you doubly
Yeah.
sure?
I think you got like another Probably.
I know we have more sleep, but
4 hours before you need to wake up. Probably.
just wake us up when monsters are around, okay?
Yeah, don't leave us in the dark, because I guarantee you, if someone dies and I'm asleep, then I won't be able to help you.
Oh yes, obviously. I was trying to lead them away, but then Boomy started firing.
They started
Yeah,
chasing you.
so to prevent
Yeah,
that
you
from
think they
happening,
can catch me?
yeah, so to prevent that from happening, please wake me up.
Alright.
And don't wake us up with bullets.
Okay, good night. I give Maddie a little pat in the head.
You have to reach up a little bit.
Good horse.
If you touch my nose, I will bite your fingers.
Alright, Mallow's gonna plump down and fall asleep again.
Yeah, you guys head back to sleep. Sour, you will not regain that spell when you wake up. All right.
Yeah, I know that.
All right, just letting you know. Same thing with you, Mallow. Actually, no, Mallow, you're a
Yeah,
warlock.
I
Never
was
mind.
gonna
Never
say.
mind.
Yeah,
Never
he's a
mind.
warlock, so.
Sorry. Zorn a
I'm
little
not
tired
saying-
tonight. Okay.
So,
Hey, I'm sick. I'm just as tired. I actually managed to draw myself to my computer, by the way, so I'm like even more like high.
Ooh,
You
okay.
get 200.
200 each.
Yeah, everybody gets
Yeah.
200.
Woo.
Woo.
Woo!
Hey, Kietrin, could you divide
I
me
got
across the
350.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on, Kietrin. There's 5 of
There's
you
5.
guys. 200. You wouldn't get 350. You'd get 200 as well.
Why? There's
Be-
4, right? Me, Mallow.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, there is 4. I'm
Abby.
sorry. I'm thinking of myself in this. I'm not here.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I counted.
you're
Wow.
God.
Yeah, we
Wow.
had to offer up some money for the DM.
We had to offer up money to the Lord.
And the god said, "Give me money, bitch."
Give me a portion.
And you are correct, Kietrin. My
Oh,
bad.
wow. I asked Kietrin to drive the car for me, but I'm gonna sit next to him and attempt to unjam my gun.
Can
All
do.
right, roll me your tinkerer's check.
I have proficiency in vehicles.
Nope,
Mhm.
I actually rolled advantage, so it's 11. 11.
You go to fix your gun, Boomy, and you feel something snap on the inside.
Oh Jesus.
What's on the inside? It's hot. It's metal on the inside. It's rigging mechanism mostly on the outside.
Well, maybe you broke something on the inside.
Look at this town. It's magic. Damn it, the magic weapon's not supposed to break.
Well, yeah, the blade hasn't.
The gun is also magic. Probably one of the rings snapped.
Likely.
That's the easy fix when we get to town. We can fix it there.
Mhm.
At least the sword still works. Sword works too.
Why do you break all your small guns?
Why is it the small get breaking while the big ones that have a higher chance of break all never break?
Don't know.
Because usually you only bring those out when you want to do big damage, and 9 times out of 10 you put like advantage into it as well.
True.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, unfortunately, your gun is broken until you can get it to a blacksmith.
Well, I mean, I can fix it myself. But I require a tool bench to fix it at this point.
Basically, yeah. That's why I
Tool
said
bench.
That's why I said blacksmith. All right.
Which is why next time we're in the town, I'm gonna get my car upgraded with a tool bench inside of it.
You will lose a space in there then for some of your stuff.
Well, I already got the bench inside there. I just don't have the equipment with it yet.
We will have to go over how your cart is fitting all this stuff eventually, but either way.
I mean, you can fit quite. If you don't care about floor space, you can fit quite amount of stuff in there.
Yeah, but you keep having people in there, so that's the problem. Anywho.
It's gonna be standing. It's gonna be only the bed and standing room only eventually.
Fair enough. Anyway, as you guys are heading on forward, you guys pass over the shambling mounds. You kind of see that there's a couple branches here and there twitching, but eventually they fall silent as you guys continue on your merry way.
I go back to the back of the cart.
Oh, man. My 16 hours are almost up.
Yes, well.
So, Kitrin, I was meaning to ask, about...
Talk about it and I'll punch you.
What about me? Because Aurora's gonna tell me if you don't.
She can tell you. I just wish not to talk about it.
I'm really curious about why you're suddenly hotter than me.
What now?
I mean, look at you, you a big old... Why do you have a vagina?
I punch him.
Are you really punching?
I am punching. I told them I do not wish to talk about it, and then they asked the question.
I'm sorry, Boomy, but with their movement speed, they could literally run inside the cart, outside the cart, and they could catch you. So there's no.
We'll see if you meet my AC.
Yeah, just a quick jab, like fucking Boomy asks the question. Keitra just pops in, punches her in the throat, and
27.
then disappears.
You meet my AC.
I think they surpass your AC. You're not wielding your shield right now.
Are you going to stunning strike me too?
I mean, fuck it, why not? Might as well.
I'm driving the cart though.
Well, that's
I can take the reins.
That's 12 bludgeoning to you.
And sure, make a Constitution save. Just fuck it.
16.
You fail. You're stunned. I told you not.
I just go completely stiff while holding the reins.
Yep.
I'll walk back to the back of the cart.
Hopefully hopefully the Slatsy just follows the road.
He's well trained enough to understand where he's supposed to go. I'm not gonna fuck you up that badly for that. Plus, it's only 6 seconds. I mean, if you crash a cart in 6 seconds, there's something severely wrong.
You're cursed. That's what's wrong.
Speed running. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's speedrun this D&D campaign.
All right, you guys are facing the big bad boss. Let's go.
Through the wall.
All right. All right, Vecna suddenly appears, and it's just like, I want to kill you all. Anywho.
Shing is with him.
Yes. Anywho.
Oh, no.
You are stunned for 6 seconds. You hurt like the dickens, as that wasn't a light punch.
Ah, you bitch!
More like,
Say that now. You bitch!
I told you not to ask.
Aurora, what happened?
I got permission. Hold on. I only got permission to tell Kuzneth, not you.
Okay,
Hey.
you should have asked Aurora, then tell me. I need to hear this gossip.
Well, I haven't even asked yet, so you kind of blew that chance, in all honesty.
I will have the puppy dog eye as my dragon companion.
Ew.
Kuzneth kind of lulls her head over the cart and just like, Keatrin, you know she's not going to stop unless you tell her, like, what's going on.
I understand that, but it also gives her a sense of dread and anguish on the inside, so... I don't even sound like Ketron anymore!
Like seriously, Catherine.
I
go
mean-
to sleep and I wake up and suddenly you're a woman. I am confused and concerned.
Do you think I even know?
I assume you don't, but I assume there's a story behind it.
Well, then why would you keep asking if you think that I don't?
Well, I know you know what happened, but you probably don't know why it happened. Otherwise, you probably would have mentioned it.
Talk about it later. Right now, I do not want to talk about it.
Fine. You know, actually, let me check. No.
If you're checking my boobs, I'm going to punch you again.
No. I'm checking something else.
If you touch my crotch, I will break your arms.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not interested in you.
Well, be clear.
Keitron, with your
I
massive
was
ears.
checking if I had any liquor left, and I'm out of liquor. Damn it! I need to get more.
How did you drink a
that's
whole cask of that one stupidly expensive dwarven wine?
We
They
split
don't
it
have
with
that, I
two of
have
the
it.
airship before we went into combat.
Oh,
Yeah, but I have.
and that's right. Keitron's got it in the bag of holding.
Oh, he has the other one. I swear I split the keg with them, not the
You
bottle.
split your keg.
I mean, we had one keg.
We had two.
I remember only getting one.
Okay, I actually remember. That's right, Boomy. You gave it to him to hold on to. Technically, it's still yours, but you gave it to them to hold on to, and he's kind of been a little.
We had a bottle and a keg, and I finished the bottle a long time ago, and then we finished off the keg at the ship.
You know, that actually sounds more alright, because I can't actually find it in my inventory, so I assume I marked it off.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry. All right. Then yeah, you're out.
Damn it! But at least I have Murder's skull still.
Mm-hmm.
I stole his. He almost stole my life. I stole his skull.
It's a pretty damn big skull.
So I'm gonna get mounted on open my bed.
I do have a wineskin, though, that I'm still drinking, so...
Yeah. But anyway,
tea.
as you guys trundle on, eventually, Boomy, you start to yawn tremendously. Your time is coming to an end for this trip.
I'll take the
Okay, you
reins.
wanna Take over Kusnath. I'll go. Remember to rest him every couple hours. And we gotta push him through the night.
Boomy, I've been up with you. I'm going to bed.
Yeah. Oh, I meant Keitron. Sorry.
Yeah, you're tired.
I go in and I just find Mallow in my bed and just go to just sort of grab him by the shoes and sort of slowly pull him off on the floor and get in.
I don't know if they're sleeping in your bed. As Keitron crushes it.
Mallow is gonna sleep on the softest thing, which is my bed.
Sorry, I was...
That's up. That's up to them, Boomy. So
Okay. Where you guys sleeping?
yeah, as it is their turn to wake up now, as Keitron starts to take over the reins. Maddie Boomy or Mallow Boomy. Jesus Christ, Maddie Mallow. Jesus, I'm tired.
We're all tired. No worries. Alright. I had a decent rest. So, there weren't any other monsters, hopefully.
I was
if there were,
plenty,
they
but
would've-
none that were... Yeah, no, there was plenty, but there was none that really were a threat.
Okay, will do. Glad to hear about that. Well, I hope Boomy wasn't much of a bother. So, how you doing so far?
And they had broken their nose.
Oh,
You broke their nose.
I would ask why, but
Happened.
maybe I know.
They wouldn't stop asking questions.
I knew it. Alright. Well, I'm sorry about that. Well, it's Boomy. What do you expect?
I mean, it's not your fault either.
Well, yes, I warned them. They didn't listen, so obviously it's their fault.
There we go. Alright, so... what should be the plans for us? Should we just scout along?
I mean, I can glide up and take another look around to make sure that weird, giant, greasy, slimy thing that I saw that was knocking down trees is not around anymore.
It's
I
coming nighttime now. Can you see in the dark?
I think... would I know that eagles do not have dark vision?
You've been an eagle numerous times. You know they don't have dark vision.
I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head because I'm like losing it right now.
Basically, you would just, if you were to go up there, you would have a straight roll because you wouldn't have disadvantage because you already have advantage with sight, but but because it's dark, you get disadvantage, so it evens it out.
Okay, then I'm willing to spend one of my wild shapes to go take a look as a giant eagle again.
I mean, roll me a nature, real quick. You know giant owls exist.
Okay, then a giant owl.
Less
It could also
HP.
just give you night vision.
Less HP, but I can see in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I can also give you night vision, but it's up to you.
Scraw.
SHP, but they fly. They don't fly as high as giant eagles do.
No, but they get to see in the dark.
Yeah. Okay, so at least I get to keep my advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I turn giant owl and I fly away.
Scraw.
Scruff.
Try to be quiet, you're already gone.
As like a black, like almost a black barn owl takes off to the sky almost.
Be careful about other barn owls. I hear they're ferocious.
I hear one exploded.
Kietrin, does a natural 30 hit you? Does a natural 30 hit you?
No, actually. Would you believe that?
I don't believe it because I know your AC. As a barn owl comes and scratches your face.
I have dark vision at least.
Uh-huh.
Want me to try?
Yeah, well, she's scouting the area. She's doing something different. We'll get to you two in a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right, Maddie, as you kind of circle around in the night, you start looking around. While you can't necessarily see color, you do pick up movement towards the north of you guys again. But it's heading towards the west.
Okay.
It is something big, but you don't get a good look at it this time. And obviously you cannot tell what color it is.
I mean, I can see its shape at least.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
But
a big boy.
with the trees and everything blending it in, it's a little hard, but it's definitely a big boy.
It's a big man.
Mhm.
Okay, so I guess I will. Is that all I see?
You see the creatures of the night come out like bats, some snakes, you know, just little critters here and there, you know, for the most part. And in fact, you do see smoke rising closer towards the seashore.
Okay.
Off somewhere in the swamp, you see it like a slow trailing plume of smoke heading up. So it'd be towards the east, basically.
Okay. Then she'll return.
Mm-hmm. All right. And while that's going on, Kietrin and Mallow, you two are kind of watching around. So either you two can both roll by yourself, or one of you guys can give each other advantage.
I likely give Ketch an advantage.
Okay.
All right.
Kietrin, as you pull your goggles down.
Mm-hmm.
I failed a lot of perception rolls. I want to give my hand to someone else.
25.
25.
Yeah.
All right. After the exciting, like, midday excursion, you don't really see much going on towards the night. Again, like I said, you see kind of, like, the night creatures come out, like bats, some small mammalian creatures that scurry away as some reptiles start to scurry through as well. You also look up, and while not as good as Sour, you do see, or excuse me, Maddie, you do see some, like, tail ends of smoke drifting off over, like, where the ocean would be towards the east as the sun starts to set. And at that point, Maddie starts to reappear in front of you.
Yes. My silent wings as I fly down.
Mm-hmm.
Does it, I've been to Stillben before.
It is not in Stillben's area.
It's not in Stillben, it's a little closer?
This is the middle of the swamp.
But Maddie's gonna come in and land on the roof.
We're not heading in that direction at all?
If you want to take the car through the swamp.
Okay, cool.
Like, the road is going south right now. The smoke would be, like, straight east of you guys. And since you guys roll such high perceptions, it would definitely take, like, 1 or 2 hours if you were to go, like, straight there. But you have no idea how to get there through the swamp kind of deal.
Yeah. You wouldn't assume that would be what or where the curse may be leading me.
curse?
Hoot.
He
Okay.
points towards the breasts.
Yeah, yeah, okay, I recall that. But you're meaning...
Yes,
What,
do it, tits.
what are you implying here?
I was told to help out a creature, and you know, just as a thought, considering it was a shaman of sorts in this area, and there's a fire over there, maybe that's where the shaman is.
Well, if you want to head over there, I'll happily help you out. But
Well, not right now, but you know,
I
I
mean,
could
if
probably
I
go
was
find out if I wanted to.
I mean, I admit, if I was female, I'd be urgent on trying to change my shape as well. Because, yeah, it's likely awkward for you, isn't it?
You have no idea.
I have no idea because I never experienced it. But I'm just saying, the thought rather shudders me to the very core.
Yes, thank you for reminding me.
You're very welcome.
Sour, not sour. Maddie,
You're just being stared at by two giant owl green eyes.
you had a better look at it, right? You saw it?
She hasn't said one way or another.
Yeah.
I assume she did. If she hasn't, then she
She's
can
been a
shake or nod
she's
her
been a
head.
she's been a
Yeah.
giant owl.
Yeah,
I know.
I've just been chilling. I mean, I've occasionally let out a soft hoot, but I'll just nod and be like, yeah.
Yes.
Is it good being an owl, Sour? I mean, Maddie?
Who is the sour you speak of?
Who?
Who?
I don't know who Sour is, but she sounds like a sweetie.
Yes.
No, she's sour, kind of sour. But, do you know if it's very far or not?
Just nod or shake.
Would I know how far away it was?
You do keep your smarts. You know, I mean, straight there would be a couple hours.
Right there, a couple hours. Okay. it's
Even
just
by
she
your
nods.
even by your wing.
Yeah, she nods.
I guess it's a good while away.
Nods.
Thing is, I could probably get there. I just don't know how far away it is.
You see Aurora climb next to Maddie, and she just looks down at you guys and just goes, "Again, you have giant bird here. You could fly.
I can fly.
You can fly."
Like,
Even
I
have
would-
boots.
No. Ugh. She's large. You can literally
Opens
ride
giant
on her.
wingspan.
Thank you.
I get that. Alright, sour. God, now you got me saying sour. Maddie. Are you able to let me ride on your back for a little bit? Just so I can have a look? If it looks close enough, I might just take a peek myself. Then come back.
Turns around.
Okay, I'll hop on.
I'll make sure everything's in order over here. You can count on me.
Thank you.
Hoot.
You're welcome.
And you
Let's
gu-
go.
All right, you guys fly off.
Yep.
All right, I hate to do this to you, Mallow, but we're gonna focus on them for a quick sec. Okay, we'll get back to you in a minute. Okay. All right. As you two fly that way, Maddie, as it has gotten a lot darker, you're not able to see the smoke on the horizon anymore. I want you to make me a survival check using your stats, because you get to keep that as a giant owl in your wild shape form, to track down
Can I
where
give
this
her-
area might be.
Can I give him advantage because I also saw it?
Unfortunately, Kietra, no, because she can't really communicate what she's doing to find this is the problem.
Okay. I was gonna point out the direction that I remember it being, but that works.
14. All right. Maddie, as you're flying through the air, it gets to be about 2 hours in, and eventually you start to wonder if you've lost or such, and then you realize, oh, I went a little north, and you kind of backtrack, and so it takes you about another hour until eventually you start to pick up with your nose a little bit the smell of smoke in the air, and as you look down, give me a perception check, please.
Both of us, or just her?
Just her for right now, because you can't see as far as she can. Okay.
Well, it was smell, so that's what I was asking.
Good point. I'm going to say Keatron. Yeah, go ahead and be perception with advantage then, too.
Perception. 26.
26. All right, Keatron, you can't really see down that far because it is dark and your goggles only go 60 feet.
Yeah.
However, Maddie, as you're flying through, you see a light quickly turn on and off, almost, as if like someone snuffed a candle. You can't tell exactly where as it kind of blends in, but you kind of see the general area.
Soft hoots.
I smell it too. Can we mark on the map whereabouts that is? Or in the area?
Hold on, I can't zoom in any farther. You guys are roughly right about here.
This area? That's really thick.
I put a dot there.
I couldn't see it because your line was like the same green and it blended in.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Give me a minute, I'll change it. Here, bright ass yellow.
There you go.
That's about
Okay.
where you guys are.
Okay. And by this point, because my way, like, how long have I been flying? Like, 3 hours by this point?
You've been flying a total of about 4 hours at this point.
Okay, I have 1 more hour left.
Mm-hmm.
And my wild shape. So, unsure what Keatron's going to do. I'm going to, because I can swivel my head backwards, gonna turn up and look at him.
Yep.
That is
with
creepy. I
eyes
forgot
of,
you guys
like-
could do that.
Yeah, essentially, she has, like, a look in her eyes of, like, okay, what do we do now?
I just want to get an idea on this place. Maybe we can come back another time. I don't want to lose it.
She'll
Let's
turn
head back.
around then.
I'm just gonna make a circle, so... No, I can't make a circle. Am I allowed to make a circle?
You're gonna have to have that dot. And unfortunately, you don't have the map with you.
Yeah, Boomita has it.
Mm-hmm.
Time to break Boomy's neck. Not joking. Alright, let's head back.
Yeah, okay. She'll turn around.
Mm-hmm. All right. As you kind of head back, I need one more survival check to try and find the cart now.
Survival. Normal. There we go.
23. You make excellent time on this. You do have to stop and land. And now the question is, are you going to use another wild shape, or are you going to walk from here?
Honestly, at this point, we're gonna walk.
All right.
Well, I can carry you and fly the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't mind being carried.
Okay, I'll carry them and fly the rest of the way.
All right. It's easy enough. With that, and Maddie, you kind of point out the way through, because actually, no, you don't have dark vision anymore.
No, I'm blind now.
All right, so you were making excellent time. Now, Kitchen, I need you to roll me a survival.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, she ran out of time. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we just got
18.
there.
18. All right. Eventually, you guys find the road and you start heading south. And eventually, Mallow,
Yes.
are you guys? You guys are probably not being the stealthiest, are you, or no?
No,
Okay.
unless we want to.
We're flying, so we're not really making trudging noises through the thing, which is
No, but
gliding, basically.
You do hear the soft pitter-patter of wings that steadily approach, and as you look back, you see a giant, tall elephant woman carrying your wife.
Oh boy. Whoa. Okay, hi. Welcome back. Did you kill a shaman?
Hello, no, we did not.
No, but we saw
We found the area.
a light though.
Why don't you enlighten me?
Shut up.
I'm sorry. Okay. So I guess nothing much else to be said. Nothing much happened here. Just the bull was eating swamp grass.
Yeah, for a little
That's a
bit.
good
Well,
eye.
you kept it on the move, Mallow. You kind of basically at this point have stopped for the little bit of time that Boomy has designated.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Mhm.
Well, I did progress.
That you
And
did,
that's
well
pretty
done.
much it. Yeah, kind of lonely. I mean, I talked to the bull, but he didn't talk back.
I mean, I can talk to the bull.
Lucky.
I'm sure he would have had many wonderful things to tell you.
Oh, I feel flattered. All right.
Most of them being a variety of, I'm tired, let me sleep.
Yeah, probably a lot of his, like what a lot of he would be saying is complaining that his feet hurt.
Aw.
Well,
You just soured the conversation. But it's fair.
Wondered.
it's coming to
Speaking
the
of which,
end
should I
of
be
my
rolling
time.
for Slat 2 exhaustion yet?
Not yet. You gotta wait till morning.
I'm going to head to bed. I'll go wake up Boomy.
Very well. You go on ahead.
Yeah, I head on inside and I kick Boomy.
I feel like you just walk in and step on her, just like through the cart front.
Squish, little goblin like bug.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't see that. It's your turn.
Why did you have to step on me?
Because I didn't see you there. I didn't mean to.
You know the bed is beneath that little hatch.
Oops.
It's dark, okay?
You have to have my tits.
Well, next time I'll aim for the face.
Fuck you. Okay, I'll get ready and then pop out and take the reins from Mallow.
I love our friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, she's just gonna go lay down.
It's been a long, long day.
It has. She's also annoyed that she hasn't been able to do, like, her exercises.
I mean, I would say yeah, no, you really haven't. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. All
It's
right.
really frustrating, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I think all of us are annoyed right now.
Hey, Mallow.
Hi. How you doing, Boom?
You enjoying running my bull?
And he doesn't talk back to me. It's
Yeah,
pretty
he's
much
really
it.
good about that.
Do you do you really want me to just talk to him for you and ask him what you want to ask him?
Nah, I'm just playing along with a joke. I know he'd likely ask like if he wants to take a rest.
I mean, yes, that's a given, but I mean, if you're so that, joke or not, I know you're that curious.
If you want to talk to him and like apologize for having to run him so hard,
I can do that.
I do feel bad, but it's too dangerous to stop here in the middle of the night.
Okay, then I guess I'm gonna use speak with animals on the bull.
Okay. What are you saying to him?
I'm just gonna sort of look towards him and go, "Hey, Boomy just wants to apologize for running you into the ground."
But I'm not in the ground. I'm walking on it.
Well, it's a figure of speech. Boomy's just sorry for making you run, or at least walk so much without taking that many breaks.
What's a figure of speech?
Never mind.
Okay.
But Boomy,
Country
sorry.
bumpkin.
What's a boomy?
Your owner.
Oh. I just call it tall green grass thing.
Tall green grass thing. Well, tall green grass thing is sorry.
Okay.
What's the sorry?
He sounds like an Eeyore.
I love him.
I love him. He's my baby.
Hopefully we should be able to find a place to stop soon so you can rest.
I would like that.
Looks at Boomy.
This thing heavy.
Yeah, it's very heavy.
Usually, I get rest. Why no rest?
Well, as of this moment, the rest of the party is very wanting to head towards Steelbin, which is like a city never headed to, sort of thing. So eventually, you should be tucked away in a nice, comfy stable stall while we do things, so you don't have to walk that much once we get there. But I'm
I
probably
like
gonna
hay.
try. But I'm gonna try and make you get a rest soon.
I like hay.
Why do I keep laughing? Help!
You'll get plenty of hay when we get there.
Okay.
Looks at Boomy. He accepts your apology, tall green grass thing.
What'd you call me?
He doesn't know your name. He calls you tall green grass thing.
I will teach him my name.
I will say by this point, Boomy, that he just wants to sit down and have some hay. So the next time we can get it stopped, please can we let him sleep?
When the sun starts coming up, you can have him sleep. You can't stop in the night.
Okay, that's fine, but he needs sleep. Tall green grass thing.
I think this is gonna be the new name for it.
Not grass.
Well, I mean, he thinks you're grass because you're green like grass.
That why he always tries to nibble on me?
Probably.
I thought he liked me.
He does, probably.
You never asked that, I presume.
No, I never asked that.
You still have time to ask it. You have this. It hasn't been 10 minutes yet.
True. She's gonna turn and looks at him and goes to Slat, like looks at Slatsu and asks, "Do you like tall green grass thing?"
It's okay. She feeds me.
Looks at Boomy. He says you're okay because you feed him.
I need to train him better.
Yeah, you need to spoil him more.
I think
I've been
he's
wanting to
not
train
used
him
to
more,
all
but we
the
never have
moving.
time.
I mean, he kind of been chilling around for over a month, and he got
In
rather.
that month, we've been spending all the time fixing things and getting ready to leave.
Yep.
Have you guys eaten yet, or do you want some of the jerky we got?
I mean, I'll have some of my own rations. Thank you very much.
I'll just mark off for myself and Q-Snap then.
Mm-hmm.
Just like my delicious biscuits.
Hey, keep in mind, I have like weeks of wet rations in my pack.
As you munch on your hardtack. All right. So as this is going on, who wants to give me a perception check with advantage? Obviously, because there's so many people fucking looking.
May as well. I'll do a perception one more time. See if I'll succeed.
All right, you have advantage, so.
Double net one.
Double
Wow.
natural one. Wait a minute.
No, he got an 8 and a 6.
An 8 and a 6. Okay, I was about to
So
say
it was
I
a
was
5 and a
tapped
2, or a 5 and a 3.
I
Ow,
should've looked.
mallow. I'm sorry, man.
The dice hate me.
Again, you're kind of just, as you munch on your biscuits, you're kind of just thinking of just like, the tall green grass thing and how you can work that into more nicknames and things like that for Boomy, just to annoy her.
Yeah. Why do you hate me? Should I call her Shambling Mound next?
What was that?
Nothing.
That's what I thought.
Honestly, by this point, if I had the spell, I would probably just need to talk to the plants.
Breathing's full of plant. I too am plant.
Whisper
Alright.
secrets in their ears.
Alright. But nothing eventful happens until, as you guys are starting to approach dawn, at first you think it's just an optical illusion in front of your faces. You're like, what's going on? But as it gets dawn, you can't really tell how it happened, but there is just a white wall of mist all around you guys.
Fog.
Oh no. Good. Sadly, I don't have fog vision, so this is gonna be difficult.
Yeah, you guys can't see about... I mean, you even have a hard time seeing the front of Slatsu, in all honesty.
Oh, this is
I
even
forget.
worse.
I'm trying to remember the science. If you light a torch, it helps clear fog, but only a little bit.
You could try. Could attract more people. I don't know.
Can't see anyway. Not even this goggles help.
I mean, of course, this isn't darkness. It's freaking fog, clouds.
Okay, it's getting the dawn, and Slatsu's getting tired, and it's getting foggy as hell.
Yes.
I'm just a hungry little man.
Let's just be cautious right now, because I know it can be very... We can easily turn the wrong way if we don't know where we're
Well, there's
going.
literally only two ways we can go. The other two directions put us in the water.
Exactly. What if there's going to be a hard turn and then we fall in the water?
Okay, here's the plan. We'll go until your shift is over, and then we'll rest for 8 hours while me and Kirchner are out here.
Okay, sure. Could give that a try. What do you think, Maddie?
Or we can just stop right now.
I mean, you shouldn't ask me anything. I usually roll with whatever is going on.
I thought you wanted to be the leader.
I wanted to be leader, but I think all of you want to be more leader than me. So,
Oh, great and powerful goat leader, tell me what to do. Oh, it swoons.
He face palms and is like, very well. What I consider is, let's just keep an eye. Maybe one of us could sit upon Slatsu just to make sure he's going the right way. That's what
Here's
I
a plan,
consider.
actually. Do you feel safe walking in front of us?
I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, light a torch. I should be able to see the light of the torch glowing through the fog. The sun's not that high yet.
Oh, very well. Sure.
And I'll keep a torch lit. I'll keep a torch lit too, so you can see back at where we're at.
Very well. All right, fine. I'll do that.
Just guide us. Be my reindeer.
Whatever you say, Santa Claus.
What the Santa Claus?
It's something I read in a book. Anyways,
What is Santa Claus?
Is it like Santa Claus? Is it like Santa Clausin?
Santa Clausin? Who the
Is
fuck
like-
is Santa Clausin?
Is that the person who brings us a gift for Christmas?
Christmas?
I'm surprised none of you know about the Santa Claus.
Okay, just
No,
take
what is
take
this
your wife.
Santa Claus?
Okay, take your wife, get on her back, and carry the torch ahead.
Oh, so I get no say in this?
Well, I
I can
did
ride on your
ask
back
if
if you want me to, and have your husband drive Slatsu.
I like how it's like I don't even get to say no to being ridden. Okay.
Well, you gotta think. You want your husband to walk up there alone?
No.
Good. I guess you can walk side by side if you really want to. I'm just thinking that if he was on your back, he could go faster.
I have one more wild shape before I go to sleep.
So, just to say, give me a torch, since I don't have any in my pockets right now.
Really? I have like how many torches do I have? I have a
I
lot.
used to have torches, they're all gone.
I have
Alright.
6 torches. I will give him one of them.
Okay.
Good. Alright, here we go. I light it on and head out immediately.
All right, Maddie,
I'll
are you
keep
going
one
with
with
them,
you.
or are you just sticking in the back?
I am going with him, and I am going to turn into a fucking bear.
Okay.
I'm turning into a brown bear, and fucking Mallow can ride on me, I guess.
Bear cavalry.
Okay, my bear.
1
wife.
minute. Hold on.
I have many wives, but they're all the same woman.
All right, Slatsu shies away for a quick second, but with how well trained he is, he eventually settles down.
You know, wise enough. It's a freaking bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. As they go walking away, Boomy, you suddenly hear from the top of the roof, it's just like, one of
What?
these days, they are just going to punch you and leave you in a ditch.
They love me. As friends.
Yeah, and I see these friends leaving you in a ditch one day.
Tark.
Shut up.
She kind of just shrugs and goes back to watching on top of her perch. All right. I will
Let's
say,
just talk,
Boomy,
okay? Yes.
you cannot see the torch through this fog.
Guys,
Yes.
I can't see you up there. It's way too thick.
Huh.
That's
Can
it.
I
This
can
is
I-
this is unnaturally thick.
can I sniff around because I can't
It's-
see?
Advanced thick.
I mean, you can see about 5 feet in front of you, but that's about it, really.
But is
Almost
it okay if I can make a
expansion is now.
perception relying on my smell?
I
See
mean,
if I can sniff anything out of ordinary other than swamp musk.
out of the ordinary. All right, go ahead, give me a perception.
I have advantage because if I'm using my nose.
Oh, it was a bear? Yeah. I forgot you were a bear. 22. You smell a lot of sulfur. And in your bear nose, it burns so bad right now.
Upsetty bear.
You kind of like, you know how the bear, like bears like wipe their nose when they don't like something, like when they're going into honey and bees are stinging their nose, they kind of wipe their nose. That's what you're kind of doing as you walk a little bit.
Guys, you might want to pull back.
Oh dear. I think Sour sniffed something that she shouldn't. Maddie, Maddie. Look, I'm very sorry. I don't know. I guess we're tired. I'm tired too.
You're very sorry.
Angry.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna use my lightning breath on
pull
her,
back.
and no one can stop
This
me.
fog is way too thick. I've never. Would I know if I live outside? Used to live outside a lot. Would I know if fog can ever?
You
get
lived in a
thick?
mine.
I also traveled around Wild Mountain stuff for a long time. Would I know if fog can get ever this thick?
Go ahead, roll me survival.
Would it be nature? or
Actually, no,
survival?
it'd be
Probably
nature. Yeah, it'd be nature. Yeah.
If only I had advantage on nature checks.
Mm-mm. No.
15.
You know it can get thick. You have never seen fog this thick. So, I mean,
Right.
your best guess it's just because all the water around.
Just pull back and stick together. We don't want to get separated in this fog. In fact, I think if we could find a safer place to pull slightly off the side of the road so we're not fully blocking the road, that'd be great.
Hmm. Hey, very well. Especially with how Maddie's reacting right now. Do you want to stop, Maddie?
Oh.
I'll consider that as a yes.
Yeah, you guys are actually getting tired. It's coming to the end of your shift, in all honesty.
I'll pull the cart off to the side of the road so I spot a place like slightly better than if I can.
There is no place like that. It is literally you are on the road or you're in the swamp.
Well, I'll pull off as far as I can to the side of the road if I go into the swamp.
All right. You do that.
Basically,
And
another cart could get around us to do what we need to do.
it would be a tight fit, as I have explained that the road is only 15 feet wide.
Man, for a main road, you'd think this would be widen this road a little bit more.
Going through a
Or
very
maybe
damp
build a road
area.
so it doesn't go, at least build a road that doesn't go through the fucking swamp.
All right. But Maddie and Mal, you guys are kind of getting tired, and eventually you realize it's time to go to bed.
Yes.
I'll take my
Alright.
torch back from Mal, not light it, but I would like to.
Oh, that torch is burned out.
How long do the torches last?
Oh, he didn't put it out, so it burned out, and usually they only last about an hour.
Okay.
Okay, so the torch has been torched.
Mm-hmm.
And Maddie's gonna turn back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I was
sulfur-
gonna say, if you were a bear while inside the boomy wagon.
No, I turned back to normal before I climbed in the wagon.
Okay, good.
Hey, Maddie,
Hmm?
before you go to bed, can you have those spirits bring more firewood?
Sure. I can before we go to bed. Okay, well, it's cunning. I'm gonna have them set up camp.
All right.
Everything
They
firewood, so I can-
they go running off, and eventually they bring back enough wood and stuff to get camp set up. Yeah, and they basically build a fire circle and actually lay out your guys' bedrolls and everything. Which is very interesting for Kietran. As they're getting up, you literally see a deer come in, grab your bedroll, and take it out.
No, just the wood, just the wood. Ah, spirits.
It's what
Unfortunately,
they do. They're being helpful.
This instant, not really.
and you actually see them pull your pot out that you cooked the water in.
I just hear clanking sounds now.
Yeah.
You just hear the pots going do 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 as they're dragging it around.
No, they're actually able to carry it pretty easily. But speaking of which, Kietran, you are awake now.
And bedroll list as it's been placed outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put the bedrolls and stuff back inside after the spirits disappear.
Okay.
Why do I picture
Kietran
Boomy
appears
just
to be
going up-
sleeping in a little bit. So, Boomy, you're all alone right now. Oh, there he is.
No, I'm up. I'm here. I thought I unmuted, but I apparently muted myself. So.
I'm hoping the fire kind of creates a little area where the fog just doesn't permeate as badly, so you can see better.
I will
No.
say, that I just picture is like Booby's trying to put the bedrolls away. One of the spirits is holding the bedroll. Booby goes up and just starts having a tug of war with a deer spirit and the bedroll like a fucking dog.
That happens for a
Yeah,
quick second till it disappears. It literally just.
Just yank, and then it vanishes. Boomy gets thrown backwards into
Okay.
the wheel.
Mhm.
Even a good fire can help dissipate the fog around us. This is unnaturally thick. I don't think this doesn't seem right. I'm scared.
It's
Um,
extra thick, Boomy. Now good night. Passes out.
The fog is extra thick.
It's almost as
Did
thick
you-
as I am.
Did you ask one of them to see if they could figure out if it was magical?
They didn't. I didn't even think to ask. Just you can't see more than a foot in front of my face, practically. I can't see. How far can we see in front of our face? By the way,
You literally have a
5 feet?
5-foot cube around each one of you. Even you, Kietran.
Yeah. Question.
Answer.
If I go into the cart, is it foggy inside the cart?
It permeates in, yeah, but I mean that's just if you open the door and stuff. As soon as you shut it, it goes out. Like it kind of dissipates in the air.
Is that natural for fog? Would I know? Can I make like a survival check?
That
or
would be
something to
that'd
see
be
if-
in nature.
nature. That would work. Yeah, sure. +2. Let's make a fucking dumb shit check. That's not bad. Wow.
You lived in a desert. I mean, you know that some fog appears over oases and stuff. You've never seen fog like this. And even then, your fog like literally lasts for like maybe 10 minutes tops.
No, I just woke up, so I don't know how long it's been.
So,
No one said anything.
Kietrin,
Yeah, what?
we're resting Kusna for 8 hours to see if we can wait this fog out.
Wait, why
thought
am
you
I
said it was
resting?
too Yeah.
Slatsu. We listened to Slatsu for 8 hours.
That's
So
the
we let
second
fog-
time in 2 days, Boomy. I think you need to rest your head more.
Okay, listen.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, baby.
I really wouldn't call them a baby.
She's talking to the cow. Unless you're talking to me, then we have problems.
I think she was.
Well, I was talking to you, Kusna.
Hence why I said don't call him a baby.
I mean, honestly, Kietrin, I feel you get
Go back to bed.
Slacky calls Boomy a tall green grass thing.
Oh. You know what? That sounds called for.
At least he thinks I'm tall.
And he only thinks Boomy is okay.
Wait, if you're tall, I wonder what he thinks I am.
Giant.
Probably
Probably.
giant.
Giant
Yeah.
brown root thing.
Maddie,
Maybe.
you're kind of geared up for bed at this point.
Yeah, I'm
Not
already
added
preparing
tits.
myself in like my what into Ballow's bedroll with him probably being squashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine this horse laying on top of Mallow.
You have chest floof in your face, Mallow.
Suffocation by chest flute.
What do you think, Kietrin? Muffled snoring.
What?
What do you think, Kietrin?
About what? The fog?
Should we rest this out, or should we just try to keep moving through it?
Give it about an hour. Normally fogs
We need to-
dissipate in about 10 minutes.
I was gonna rest Slatsu since the sun's up, but it's basically can't see anyway.
Well, I thought you said that's like it was too dangerous to stop.
Well, if we exhaust Slatsu, then we can't. Well, I guess we can keep pushing because it's either we're blind while trying to move forward, or blind while trying to sit here, which is less dangerous.
If anything, the reason why we decided to push on and keep pushing on, one, because it was too dangerous, and two, it'd be the quickest way to get to Silban for us to get back to Zephyra. If we're going to take breaks, we might as well have just gone straight up to Zephyra and left him there. It would have been less time.
For Slatsu to be exhausted. See,
No, you gotta wait till the end of your shift because he did get an 8-hour rest.
Mm-hmm.
okay, we'll push. We'll wait a little bit, see if this dissipates, and we'll push forward.
Give it an hour. It should only last about 10 minutes. Most fogs usually dissipate after that time.
We got a fire. I'm gonna cook some of this meat up.
Hmm.
Pick up some of the raw meat and just stuff, cook it.
Yeah, fair enough. You kind of boil it and kind of make like a little bit of a meat stew.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna boil it because that's not drinking water. I was gonna
Oh,
just put
okay,
it on
yeah.
sticks and over the fire.
Yeah,
Just
okay,
make
fair
it
enough. You
dry.
kind of move the pot out of the way. All right, fair enough. After you guys, okay, you're taking a break for an hour or so.
Yeah.
And,
I'm
and
keeping
since
an
I've
eye
already
out.
since I've already eaten that,
Well,
let's cook,
I know
I
that.
cook up two portions of meat for one for Aurora and one for Kietrin.
Mm.
Aurora takes it.
I'll take a slice as well. I'll just be
I
keeping
have,
a
like,
nose out and
I
an
have-
ear out.
I have 92 rations of fresh meat. We gotta do something when we get down.
Yeah, some of that's starting to get a little.
Well, it's in the bag of colding. So
Oh yeah,
it's
that's
cold.
right. Yeah, yeah. You got some time on it, but even still, like when you take it out, you can see that some of it is starting to get a little bit
Gray.
redder in some areas first, and
Mm.
Well, hopefully we can get it to town. We can maybe sell it for cheap jerky meat.
yeah, and
Maybe.
as you guys wait for an hour, the fog doesn't lift.
You think this may be arcane?
I don't know. I'm not a wizard, but I've never, in all my time, seen fog this thick. This is thicker than pea soup. I'm pretty sure I can cut it with a knife. I think I got a knife and try to cut the fog.
Goes right through the fog, but doesn't move it.
I wish we had Vicky still around. She had something that helped with this.
Oh shit, the one time when we finally need her, she's gone.
Nah.
I miss her. She would have been making this trip so much more fun. With
Do you
her
have any
little
rope?
songs and ditties.
Do you have any rope?
I have rope, yes.
How much?
Where's my rope? Where the fuck is my rope?
I have 50 feet of hemp rope. If we can tie that together.
I have 30 feet of rope.
Tie it to me.
I'll take out my rope from my supply bag and give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tie it around my ankle.
Okay.
Why your ankle?
Alright.
Wouldn't the waist be safer?
More so that I can figure out how to get back. If I need to, I can just cut it. The waist sounds like it would be, more hazardous.
That's more hazard because you can trip.
You say that as I start flying upwards.
Oh. Okay, should I tie one end to the cart?
Just hold it or tie it to the cart. I don't care. I'm just going to see how
High it goes?
far this spreads.
Okay, I'll get up on top. I'll tie it to the cart and just start getting slats here ready to go.
Okay.
Mm.
How high are you going, Katrin?
I'll go as high as that rope will let me.
So you want to go 80 feet?
We'll go 80 feet. If I break the fog by that point, sweet. If I don't, I'll come back down.
You don't break the fog.
Damn. Hmm.
Just let me know when I get when slats is ready to go, and I'll start
Mhm.
moving.
Yeah. Well, Katrin's up in the air, and I don't. You're just going straight back down now.
Yeah, I'll just.
Okay.
I won't fly all the way down. I'll just drop because I can.
Okay, so you're dropping 80 feet in the air.
Yep.
All right, so that's 8d6. All right, hold on.
I think we've done it before. He doesn't take any damage.
Well, there's a no. He can negate a lot of it. All right, how much damage can you negate?
I'm looking real quick.
Because I have rolled the damage, and you said you're falling.
55.
I rolled 42 points of damage, you lucky motherfucker.
I land just like a superhero land.
Yeah, basically, Boomer, you suddenly hear something just pound into the ground next to you, because, I'm sorry, you can't stealth that one.
No, I'm not even trying.
3-point superhero landing. You know that's bad for your knees.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you're done,
yes.
actually, if you could keep tied, so you can find a way back to the cart, and maybe instead of your ankle, do your waist, and just walk ahead of the cart so you can find any sort of, any dangers.
Possibly.
Because again, I can't see more than 5 feet, and
Well-
Slatsy takes up like 10 of that 5 feet.
This fog goes up 80 feet.
That seems kind of high for fog.
It's not natural. That's.
I mean, I've been through the swamp before, and you have too. We've never seen fog this thick.
You've never seen... You've
Never?
I will tell you right now, you have never seen this kind of fog going through this.
Not even when I came through Stillben?
No.
No. Huh.
I don't like this.
Let's keep moving. I'll
Wanna walk
step.
ahead
I'll
to-
stay. Yes.
You want to walk ahead of the cart?
Yes.
You want to
If
keep
it
the
looks
rope
like-
on you?
Yes, I'll wrap it around my waist.
And I will tie it to like next to me on the cart.
Mm-hmm. All right. Are you kind of just going in front, Kietran?
I am.
All right. As
80
you.
feet in front, you can go maximum while we're going forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go a good 50. I won't go the maximum, but I'll have like the rest of the rope so it's not slack on the road.
Okay, I understand. You kind of like have it in your hands. Got it. All right, no problem.
Yep.
All right, you kind of get ahead of Slatsu and you start heading off. All right, I need, since Kietran is kind of acting as the scout, then I need Kietran to make me a perception with disadvantage.
That's good because Boomy can't see beyond even beyond
You
Slatsu's
you are
ass.
paying all your attention on Slatsu right now.
Yeah, I can't see beyond his ass.
Yeah, you are guiding it, so Kietran's being the scout.
19.
19. It's good to have a good party member, eh? Kietran,
Mhm.
you are able for the rest of Boomy's shift. You're able to keep her on the road basically as you guys crest around a turn that was coming up. You are able to see where the road actually goes off, and because you are a smaller creature, you're able to direct her and come like with Slatsu and come back and actually direct and get him to keep going. Now, Boomy, as you are coming down the end of your shift, I do need you to roll me a con saving throw for Slatsu, which I do have the stats now.
I'll just roll d20 and you do the addition for me.
Yep. He will have a +3.
15.
15.
He handles today a lot better than he did the last time. It seems that rest kind of got him going. He's doing pretty good.
Good Slatsu.
Yeah, he seems to.
We'll rest him another. That was like 4 hours we traveled. About. Maybe, I don't know.
Roughly here or there. It was more like 7, but yeah.
So we'll rest Slatsu for an hour while everyone else gets ready and up ready to go, and I'll get to sleep.
Yeah. Boomy, Maddie, you guys are kind of starting to stir as you feel the cart stop moving. It's kind of like when you're sleeping on a bus and all of a sudden it stops. You're like, where?
And I'll make sure I'll explain to the two about how Kietran is guiding the cart and the fog has the fog let up at all?
No.
And I'll say how's it going on that we think the fog is not natural.
Honestly, sounds about right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get some sleep. If anything happens, give me a poke. And I'm not allowed to sleep in my armor, so oof, I'm taking exhaustion.
Not unless you want exhaustion. The only one who gets to sleep in their armor is Kietran because he doesn't have armor.
I don't. My body is my armor.
It's your
I
body
have
armor.
a quick question. So we're stopping, or we keep going?
Boomy
Might be
usually
dumb.
schedules about an hour of sleep or rest for Slatsu, like every so often, is the way you guys set up. And I've been calculating that in with how far you guys are moving right now.
So technically, we are stopped for Slatsu right now.
Right now, yeah. So
Let him watering Slatsu and let him eat.
Okay, because there was something I wanted to try. Because now that I have technically all my slots back in my wild shapes, I can experiment.
yep.
Okay, the one thing I'm going to do is I am going to leave the cart because we're stopped, and I'm going to go maybe a foot or two away from the cart. I'm just gonna say 5 feet from the cart.
You instantly see just the outline, if that.
Okay. I'm going to use a 6th level spell, and
Okay.
I am going to cast I don't know if this would work, but I want to try if I can use Investure of Wind and blow it into the fog and see if the wind will try and disperse the fog a little bit.
All right, click that spell for me.
Oh, it didn't give me the fucking thing. Hold on. Here, let me put the
Oh.
thing on real quick.
Yeah, please do, and then re-click.
Yeah. On.
Also, that damage is low for a 6th level. What the fuck?
It's
Right?
because
It might have other things. It does.
it does.
A 2d10? Yikes! You got a natural 1 and a 2.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow. Okay.
That was a horrible one, but that's what the spell does. Essentially, it's a giant fucking cone of wind. A giant fucking 15-foot cube of swirling wind.
Yep.
I want to see if it'll help disperse it a little bit.
That could royally fuck up the cart.
Actually, yeah, that
cart.
That does
Oh,
hit the
no.
cart if you only move 5 feet away.
Then can I move further away?
Yeah, you will lose the cart though.
Okay, but I just wanted to
Even
test
lose
something,
the
so I'm moving far enough away from it that I can
Alright.
cast it. See if it can like throw some of the fog away.
All right, fair enough. I will say you do have enough wherewithal to move away from the cart. All right. All right. You cast this spell. You start blowing around. Keatrin and Mallow, you guys kind of hear just like this swirling vortex right behind you. The fog
Oh,
doesn't
no.
move.
Fuck, does it move?
No.
Okay, then seeing this, I'm gonna instantly drop concentration on it.
Mm-hmm.
My hair
What?
all frizzed and curled now because everything just went. Phew.
Yep.
What are you doing?
I was trying to test to see, because usually with sometimes fog, enough strong wind can blow it away. This won't move.
Well, you blew it around you. You didn't blow it away.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, if it was normal fog, then it would have technically be sucked away from my center point, from the wind, or at least thrown upwards. This didn't move at all, so this is definitely not normal fog.
Well, we detected that. I flew 80 feet in the air and it was still there.
Yeah,
Can I roll an Arcana?
test to see if maybe the wind could at least move it, even if it's magic, but it seems to not want to move.
Everyone hush. Mallow wants to do something.
Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what this is. Could I roll an Arcana or?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me an Arcana.
All right. I keep rolling poorly.
11. I mean, I will give you this. You have been around and you have seen people do this. You've seen people cast fog and it moves naturally with the wind. For something this big to be cast and not moving, something's not sitting right in the back of your head, but you're like, it's probably magical, but you don't know in what sense of how.
I just had a thought.
Well,
Can I make an intelligence check to see if this is an illusion?
That would be investigation if you're going for an illusion.
Sure. Can I do that?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
You've seen Mallow cast illusions, I would say.
16.
You look around, you kind of start feeling the sky. I mean, as you swipe your hand through it, I mean, the air feels wet, but it's just nothing moves, like with the fog, like nothing seems to affect it.
I'm assuming it's an illusion.
Well, if you like, I could just fly up and up until I find.
We've already tried.
How far did he go?
I went 80 feet in the air.
Oh. Alrighty then. I was considering on going up till there's actually a sliver of light, but if that's the case, that's.
You'll lose the cart very quickly if you do that.
I can just go straight up and straight back down.
If you want to.
I take the risk. I mean, not much else I've been doing.
Alright.
Alright. Let's see. See you soon, folks! He does a salute before slowly flying up in the air.
All
Straight up.
right. I need everybody to mute for a minute, all right? Except for you, Mallow.
Oh boy.
Mallow,
Yep.
you go flying up into the air, straight up. Or what you feel is straight up as you continue to fly for over 20 minutes straight into the air.
Oh.
Eventually, you come up past the clouds, or past the fog, and you see a good chunk of the area around you now, but this fog is literally covering the whole swamp and up to the mountains. You actually see it going off into the plains in a distance as well. This is unnatural. You can actually see it with the curvature, see it go over into the ocean as well.
Oh,
You are high.
This isn't right in the slightest now. Oh, he's freaking out. Like, oh,
And you look down. You have no idea which way the card is.
Uh-huh. Hmm. Well, I guess I expect such things. I wanted to go straight up. Can I go straight down?
You can certainly try. You have no point of reference other than once, like right now, you know which way's down and up, but once you hit that fog, unless you literally let gravity do the work, you have no idea. Because you have no, basically the reason I say that, you have no point of reference once you hit that fog.
Yep, I do not. Oh boy. Let me think for a moment. Yeah, this is gonna be a tricky one. Can I roll an intelligence check? Of how quick I would fall?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I want to see a comparison to 20 minutes. Okay, intelligence.
Natural 20.
20.
You know you would fall faster than if you flew. And you have, what, a speed of 30? So you basically would fall twice your speed going down.
Oh. So that would mean 10 minutes of falling would reach me to my destination. But... Ooh.
You would guess, yeah.
And can I put my... I can activate my boots again as well while
You can
falling?
definitely try. I mean, you can definitely activate your boots, but figure out what the timing is to land and everything would require some skill checks like perception, you know, intelligence, you know, depending on what you want to do. It's
And
possible.
I'm gonna do something then. I'll fall for quite a bit, but stop before 10 minutes, like around 8 minutes. That's possible.
I mean, when I say 20 minutes, that's okay, because you can't.
It's only a presumption.
Right, you don't have like a hand clock, and if you had a sundial, fog ain't gonna work with a sundial. You know what I mean?
Very
so
true
again,
enough.
this is gonna require skill checks to see how this works out for you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you start to fall. Okay.
Yep.
All right. You just fall. The wind whistling in your ears as you just feel your body fall down for gravity. You just keep falling and falling. The fog all around you, not moving as you just whip through. You are literally in a cloud, basically in a cloud white area. You are in basically purgatory, for lack of a better term. I want you to make me an intelligence check.
All right.
5.
Why am I not surprised?
Sorry, man. You keep falling and falling. You're just like, something. I mean, you're just like, maybe if I turn over, and you kind of turn your body as you're falling in the air. All right, and as you start heading closer and closer and closer, I need you to make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Uh, mm, 20.
Disadvantage.
7. No. 7. I was. What? Screw it. I screwed up.
Yeah, and as you start to fall towards the ground, eventually you literally see the ground as you smack into it. As Keatron and Maddie, you've been sitting there, and suddenly you hear a
Could-
thwack.
Can I make a perception check as I get close?
Disadvantage.
I hope you don't
Just to see if I can maybe like soften the fall somewhat.
Disadvantage. You don't know he's doing this, and
I know,
it's
but,
hard
like,
to see.
the wind going through, maybe mostly through sound.
Yeah, it's disadvantage.
Like a bomb dropping.
16.
16.
You hear something falling, Keatron. I will give you one action to think of something.
I'm gonna get my wings on, the boots, and I assume something falling means that he may be falling. He may have lost, due to like magic, his boots stopped working. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna catch him.
All right.
It's my
I want
assumption.
you to make me a dex check with disadvantage because you don't know where. You just know he is falling.
Yep, I'm attempting.
Yeah, it's just I'm just chilling. I just see Keatron.
19.
Mallow,
Yep.
as you're falling, you feel something strong and muscular grip into you as you both hit the ground. You saved him for taking half damage, but you're also going to take this half damage from him falling, Keatron.
That's fine.
And you don't get to do your monk shit to avoid this.
I know.
Because he's plowing into you.
I know. And I could that it was one turn. It's not a reaction. It's a one turn.
Mm-hmm. I do not have enough dice for this.
Oh fuck me.
That's
How high did you go?
He went 20.
Is this
Have enough dice for this.
is this like a fucking golden gods moment again?
Yep.
I swear
Oh my
to
god.
God.
Hold on, I gotta get a ruler.
I gotta get a
So-
ruler, and I don't have enough dice for this. Aw, shit, this man's dead.
Is
No, it's half because Keatron technically caught him, but they're both taking this damage.
Yep.
End up getting
I'm
a
hoping.
at least.
All right.
This is a fucking golden god situation right here.
All right. I'm. Oh Jesus. All right. And that's half of that. So hold on. Now I have to divide this. Okay. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
As Mallow
It's only
crashes,
90 damage.
as Mallow and you crash into the ground, Keatron, you
Mhm.
both take 178 points of damage.
Oh my god! 178 points of damage!
That's enough to put Boomy down.
That's half of the damage. I rolled 357.
Are you kidding me?
How much would have they taken if it was in full?
357.
Yep.
357 if they didn't have it.
It
Mhm.
might not be into death. It might not be.
What
into
is your max hit points for both of you?
I am 119.
You're just knocked unconscious. Mallow,
104.
you are both just knocked unconscious immediately.
Oh my
You're
god!
fucking
Probably
welcome.
bones after they broke it.
Thank you.
You just see like Ketron just dash off into the mist, and then there's a
Yeah.
Maddie hears that heavy thud and she goes, "Oh, fuck,
Boomy,
God
I,
damn
I,
it."
I'm gonna say this even too. Boomy, you hear this.
What the fuck? Okay, I have to
I
ask,
think-
how many
oh.
bones have they just broken?
All of them.
Oh my fucking God, Maddie is gonna run off into the mist and go fucking look for them.
I'm just gonna throw them in the back of the car. Like, what
They're
the fuck?
close. They're close
Actually,
enough.
Just out of curiosity, because I know this won't change anything. I don't think it would have saved me, but what was the? It was 175,
78.
right?
It was 178.
If I negated
They're 52. No, that would be 120 something.
55,
That would be 123.
I nearly would have made that. That's incredible.
Could have done that, but Maddie's gonna run off into the fucking mist and find their fucking bodies.
They're close enough to the cart. You can find them. Boomy, you come stumbling out as you see the crumpled body of Mallow and Keatrin in the ground.
Maddie
It's-
is
how
gonna
big-
shout,
okay,
"God
how
damn
big of a
it, you
crater?"
fucking idiots!"
It's pretty damn big. I mean, they hit. Basically, Keatrin stopped the fall with his body and basically provided a cushion, and that's why basically it transferred into it. And basically, it's. I mean, it's a good foot into the ground.
So I'm guessing they landed off the side of the road, so they're like in the mud.
This is why I presume
Mhm.
Ketrin is in the pose.
All right.
of-
Either way, Maddie, who are you healing first?
I'm fucking doing mass cure wounds. What do you think I'm doing one at a time?
You know,
Weird.
fair point. Burn
Oh,
that
yeah,
spell.
Fair. Yeah, no, we're not dead.
You guys get 17 HP both, and you hurt like a motherfucker.
Can they move? Does Mass Cure of Runes actually heal broken bones?
Yes, I'm not gonna be the DM. It's like, no, they're quadriplegics forever. Magic can do a lot of shit.
Oh shit!
Look, magic can literally revive a dead body at some points with like open massive wounds or create a brand new freaking body. Okay, I'm gonna.
guessing the bones have a lot of new cracks, though.
So it's like Maddie just mass cure wounds both of them and just fucking yells, "What the fuck were you two thinking?"
What the fuck happened?
I'm an idiot.
I can tell because you killed both of yourselves.
Boomy's only wearing a pair of boots.
Honestly, I think he saved my life, even though I can't feel my legs.
Honestly, I'm very thankful. But what the fuck were you thinking?
I didn't want to lose the cart. That's why.
So you wait. So okay, tell me, how did you fall?
I literally dropped my wings. I was trying to calculate things that likely I'll turn my wings back on when I'm near the ground level. But
And you ended up not doing that. It seems.
I was trying to do smarts and I failed.
Did
I
you forget
hurt.
to account? Did you forget to account for drag?
Well,
Can I just straight up, like, just for brevity's sake, can I spend this time using all 4 of my fucking first level slots to just heal both of them 2 each?
Yeah, you can roll that. You can roll that.
Okay, I'm gonna do fucking both of them at level 1, so these 2 are Keatrins.
Keatrin, you get 16 more HP on top of your 17.
And these 2 are for Mallow.
And Mallow, you get 17. She likes her husband more by 1 point.
Yeah.
Well, I saved her husband, so
yeah.
whoop-de-doo.
By this point, I'm gonna say right off the bat that no one is leaving this fucking cart.
Vice choice.
I have enough rope
Wanna
to
know
tie him
how
down.
far I had to fly up?
How far?
Like around 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
That doesn't tell us how far, that just tells us how long.
Yeah.
I mean,
Keitrin,
that's
are you-
how far I
are
had
you-
to get up? Let me finish explaining.
Okay.
Look, it's all the way to the sea. That's how far this fog is.
Oh,
Oh. Well, I
so we're
mean,
going to be traveling through this till we get to Stilben.
Fuck me for pickaxe.
It seems so.
You hear from the distance, by the way. Kietrin, are you back to normal?
No, I think I'm gonna.
He hit the ground so hard it made his voice deeper again.
I would laugh if Mallow.
Did you push my
in fact-
breast back into my body?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, pretty much that's fucking what Maddie has to do. Just fucking grab the titty and shove in.
No, Mallow literally fell that far. I wouldn't be surprised if his entire body literally.
He did kind of cave your chest in, so I wouldn't be surprised, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just out of breath right now.
How long was I asleep?
Less than an hour.
Fuck. I don't think they're in condition to stay up. They should really be resting after that.
I'm just gonna lay in the mucus mud. Ow.
No, get Maddie.
Both of you need to get back to the fucking cart.
Maddie, can you help me get them to the car? I don't think Mallow wants to walk.
I can walk. Ow!
By this point, I have healed their wounds to the point where all they are is horribly sore. So all they need to do is fucking limp their asses back to the cart. So
They're
I'm
gonna be bruised for quite a while, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to help them up and get them to the car.
I'll take the reins. That way I don't have to move.
Maddie's gonna fucking help Kietrin.
Mhm.
Stan.
A seeking feeling, yes.
And I'm going to, I guess I'll help Mallow.
All right, you guys get him back to the cart eventually. You
Come
two
on
can
now, lean
walk.
on me.
I mean, yeah, you guys can walk. I mean, for the most part, you're just sore as hell.
Lean on me when you're not strong.
God comes down and says, "You keep singing, you're getting banned for copyright strike."
You're allowed. I'm allowed to sing.
Hey,
It's called cover.
Children.
It's fair use.
Actually, not.
I twitch and struggle inside the cart.
Mhm.
Uh,
Would you guys like to take a short rest?
I want to take a short rest.
Boomy's gonna go back and start taking her long rest.
Yeah. All right. It's
Maddie's
gonna.
gonna sit there and keep guard dog, technically.
I just want to imagine when that thought happened. Boom just comes out wearing only pair of combat boots and t-shirt and pair of underwear. Like what the f-
Yeah, basically. All right. You guys can roll hit die if you want.
I will.
You're lucky I have mass cure wounds.
Nice. You got a 13. All right. And while you guys are resting, is there anything you would like to do other than heal?
Well, Maddie's gonna be the guard dog for now and keep watch on these schmucks while they're healing.
I'm
Mm.
literally a pancake. But it was for science! The worst kind of science.
All right.
Don't do the fuck again.
You should leave the ballistic calculations to Boomy.
Jesus Christ.
You say as you
Well-
have one smoking gun.
I'm okay with what I've got now.
Yeah. Mally, you can roll your hit die as well up to your level, so you get 11 hit dice you can roll if you want.
Okay, will do.
Warlock is a
Roll.
D8, I believe, yeah.
Oh,
Plus your
my-
plus your con. I mean, it should be in your sheet to roll it.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so we won't count the 6, all right?
Yeah, will do.
All right, so yeah. All right, while you're doing that, eventually you guys are able to start getting on the road and you start moving forward. Kitchen, are you doing the same thing you did before?
Yeah, I've rested up a little bit, so I'll continue walking forward.
All right. I would like you
Probably
again to
one
give
more
me
hit dice because of that, though.
yeah. Yeah, you guys roll your hit dice and get where you want to. Okay.
I'm just set. Jesus, I've rolled 3 max of these. It's great.
Nice. Mallow's rolled
All
3
right.
11s. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Ooh. There you guys go.
This fucking happens again.
Yeah, Maddie, you're kind of stewing as they eventually start getting on the road. Kietrin leading the front. Kietrin, I want you to make a perception with disadvantage, please.
Yep. I'm taking it slow. Let's go.
Okay, 1 4.
Yikes.
10.
There we go. 5.
All right. As you keep walking forward, you're having to go a little slower now. Maybe it's because of your sore muscles for almost sudden the chaotic bolt that was Mallow striking from the sky, or, you know, hey, maybe it's just not your day. You move at a little
no,
slower.
it's 100% that I just got killed.
You didn't die.
You just
Be
got
happy.
knocked the fuck out.
You shared the damage from Mallow. Be happy.
You got laid the fuck out.
You're able to keep moving, but at some point you kind of have to back the cart up and like get away from the edge as you kind of drag it a little too close. So you're kind of you kind of move a little bit slower.
That's fine.
But eventually you do start to feel a little bit tired by normal standards as
Yeah.
your shift is coming to an end.
I'll look back to the cart. I just go. I don't even bother. Just tell Aurora, can you wake up, move me? I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
I can, yes. You,
Thank you.
Kietrin, a word.
But, sure. What's up?
Stop being reckless.
I've heard that sound one other time, and it wasn't a very pretty sight.
Fair enough.
I do not wish to see it again.
Alright, I'll go wake Boomy. And she kind of crawls from the top of the cart. And Boomy, you kind of feel being shaken awake by Aurora. Her hands very cold.
Cold dragon claws.
Mm-hmm. Ice dragon.
I roll over and hug the claw.
Hug the claw.
It's nice and cool.
It is
and it's hot and
freezing.
muggy.
As you get closer, it is freezing cold.
Well, it's better than hot and muggy.
Mm-hmm.
Still bitter.
Man, I'm up.
Yes, please let go of my claw.
It's so cool.
I will
So
get
hot.
I will get Kuzneth to bite you.
Don't like me.
I never said
Okay,
I
so let me
would.
get my clothes on.
Yeah, eventually you guys kind of get ready and get moving again. As you guys are moving on, who is anybody playing Scout like Kietrin, or what's going on?
I am.
Okay.
So let's keep.
I have my wild shape back, so
All right.
You probably keep you tied to like the 80 feet of rope you have.
if you want to tie a giant eagle, sure.
I mean, because you can't see in the way you're flying. That's dangerous.
Yeah. So I guess tie
Probably-
me up.
It'd probably be better if you are on the ground in normal form and was walking ahead of the cart.
Okay, then just tie me then.
I tie it around your withers.
All
Is
right,
that the right
Maddie.
word, Dawn?
Hmm?
Is that the right word? Withers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually, Maddie, you start heading back up towards after you guys have taken a break with Slatsu, which actually after this 8 hours, I need another con saving throw.
Okay. It's a 20, what was it, 20 plus 5?
20 plus 3.
Plus 3.
Nah, he don't get no plus 5.
Dang. So that is going to be for Slatsu A. A pass, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
A natural 20.
Nope. Soft 20.
Yeah.
Gotta keep
Yeah.
going.
As Slatsu seems to be handling this day a lot better, he seems to be able to plod on.
But we've learned to pace him better.
Yeah, it seems to be. All right, and eventually, as you guys get underway, Maddie, you start to head forward ahead of the cart to direct them. I need you to make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Yep. Nine.
9. As the same thing has happened to Kietrin before you kind of, as you're going along, you kind of find that you're getting a little close to the water. You kind of back off, but Boomy, following the rope, kind of follows you, and eventually, basically, some carts, the wagon wheels start to fall off. You're able to push it back, though, and able to get it back, so you actually move it at a slower pace. However, Mallow, you're still up, yes?
I'm still up. Yep.
Yeah, as Boomy's driving, you're the only one that could potentially hear this, as Maddie's kind of paying attention elsewhere. I want you to give me a
Me
perception
and
check.
Maggie just sort of talking back and forth. Like,
Perception.
left,
Okay.
left, no, my left.
Mm-hmm. See if you can hear this. 13.
23 is taunting me.
Yep, 1 minute. Where are you? Where are you? Hold on. Okay. Mallow, as you're listening out, you hear something break behind you, and you instantly turn as they're kind of talking and not paying attention, and you can't see anything. But you hear something
That sounds disgusting.
Oh,
as stepping right next to the cart is a 10-foot bloated green monstrosity. And that's where we're going to end the session.
I swear to God, Zorn. I swear to God, I probably know what this is.
Probably, but you'll have to save it for after to not ruin the surprise. But all right. So
I can't wait.
I'm so sorry, but that fog was that high, and it just, I suggested an action and you went with it. So I mean,
I just love it.
I've-
This combat's gonna be so hard because I'm a ranged
I
build. and
wanted
can't do
to-
range.
I wanted to hope that luck was on my side for this kind of crud.
I know. Luckily, you do have a healer, and you guys are so goddamn overpowered. Be happy Keatron saved you. Otherwise, we literally would have had a death.
I literally owe him my life.
You I just got berated by my dragon for saving you. So be
I know.
thankful.
Mallow really put that body slam skill to use.
No kidding. At least you guys did not get Yamcha'd.
You're lucky I'm here. And Keatron was there to catch him. Or else
Sensubin!
I would have had to fucking use up, like, one of my fucking diamonds.
Oh, you assholes are... Keatron, be happy you got it. Dude, you were so close to failing those.
I know, trust me. I heard, and I'm like, that's falling for quite a long while. I don't even want to fall for 20
Those
minutes.
were-
That's not something for Ketrin. That's not something he would survive in. It's
Those were both at
Mallow boy?
disadvantage. You rolled
I
fucking
know.
amazingly.
I
My
know.
God.
I remember, like,
You're not gods, but
That
you're damn
sound-
close.
the sound of just, like, falling is, like, the most traumatic, because he's, like, dealt with that shit before.
Mm-hmm.
I
All
was
right.
about to say, like, even if fucking both of you died, you would have gotten a druid scorn right there.
oh, not
I
bad.
get divorced.
Both of them died. Which one would you have resurrected?
Oof. That's a question for another time, but it didn't happen. So anyway, Sour, where can we find you, honey?
Sick and dying and hiding.
So normal.
Pat, there. Have a suit cube.
You can find me at For Affinity, Ask Diber Edgar, or my Not Safe for Work Twitter at Sawsbuck, both not safe for work. I have a DeviantArt of the same name of Ask Diber Edgar, but I don't post there very often. And then I also have a Safe for Work Twitter, which is Edgar Nightmare.
Nice, nice.
And
Bert.
working got commitments right now, and I'm close to like fucking dying.
Right.
Yo.
Speaking of dying, Burnt, besides being, basically Goku saving, Krillin or something like that from Dragon Ball Z, where can we find you?
You can find me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Burntonic, no hyphens, where I play Gunfire Reborn. I'm going to be doing another stream at some point, either tomorrow or the day after, where I'm going to be doing challenges, or you can go find me over on Twitter. NSFW, by the way.
Mhm.
Or in the season of Art Fight, I'm also over there, so you can go throw me in thing, and that's somewhat safe for work so far.
Nice. Very nice. And also, I would just like to say, everyone give Burnt your money because he needs it for computer parts. I know I did.
You motherfucker.
But speaking of a motherfucker,
Yeah, shake your money, make you want money from me.
yes, but speaking of a motherfucker, Fen, where can we find you? No, it's the term of endearment used by what's his nuts.
I mean, I do enjoy good MILF.
Yeah, but no, I'm trying to think of his name and I can't think of it. It's the black guy that played Mace Windu and I can't remember it.
Oh, now it could drive me nuts.
Why am I blanking?
English motherfucker, do you speak it?
Yeah, that
Samuel
boy.
Jackson?
Yes, Samuel Jackson. Yeah, that's basically what I mean by motherfucker. It's a term of
Okay,
endearment. So, Sam L, where can we find you?
I don't think calling me my pasty ass ginger white ass Samuel Jackson is a good idea, but you can find me nowhere currently. I wish I was places, but my internet sucks. And as you know.
Make videos. It worked before.
Yeah, I could stop making videos again. But
Yeah, especially Satisfactory. Then you can show me how to really build a factory, right?
I mean, you build a factory great. We just have different factory styles.
Exactly. All right, Mallow.
It'd be weird if we actually try to play together. Which style will prevail?
Yes, Mallow. You still
Yeah.
hiding, my friend?
I am a hidey boy right now.
Okay.
He is a fur affinity, though.
But if he doesn't choose to share it, don't share it for him, all right?
I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying, though, that he does have one. He just doesn't want to share it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Speaking of sharing things, though, hi, I'm Zorn. You can find me here at Zorn32 on Twitter, and here, depending on what you type in. I have been on a Satisfactory binge lately, and will probably stream more tomorrow because I'm loving that game again. The pipes add a whole new dynamic I was not ready for, and my factories need to be built because I'm a maniac, and I don't have enough ideas as it already is, especially now that I have new recipes that actually that I can make my factory even more better in terms of just stuff. So that's fun. But yeah, you can generally find me here streaming. I'd go for about 3 hours or so, but yeah. And then we are always here usually every Thursday unless something is going on IRL, with the Wings of Freedom, which today was a fun sesh. I enjoyed it, and we'll have to see what happens next time as they see what happens with this ungodly creature. But until then, we thank you for watching, thank you for all your support, and if you like what we do, maybe hit that like button, donate, or whatever you'd like to do. So, without further ado, thank you, and enjoy the show.
We love you.
Well, good morning.